Please take the time to visit podsurvey.com/peasants to complete a short 21-question survey. Participants in the survey will be entered into a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card. The survey can be taken multiple times, so feel free to visit back each month for your chance to enter the drawing. Please help support the show by using our Amazon links located in the description anytime you purchase anything from Amazon. It's a great way to support the show while just going about your normal business shopping on Amazon.com. Also, check out our storefront for Drunken Peasants recommended merchandise. Patreon pledges of $5 or more will now receive 2 private shows each month. In addition to the private shows, Patreon pledges of $10 or more will receive the Drunken Peasants post show after each episode of the Drunken Peasants, Ben and Billy's monthly shitty movie review, and regular behind-the-scenes vlogs with Ben and Billy. Sign up anytime to catch the future shows as well as past content. If you want to catch the post shows but you're not a patron, click the join link below this video to become a member of the Drunken Peasants channel. In addition to each post show, you'll also get special badges and emojis that you can use in the Drunken Peasants live chat. Streamlabs will be open for the duration of each episode. Click the link below to send us a message. Donations $20 and above will be read out through text-to-speech and will require our immediate attention. All donations below $20 will be read at the end of each segment. Keep an eye out for our weekly Streamlabs goal, which if we meet, we will do an extra show the following week. If you find any content you'd like to see us cover on the show, send it to drunkenpeasantsinbox@gmail.com. All submissions will be reviewed for possible usage in a future episode. Click the Discord link in our description to join the Drunken Peasants Discord. Interact with other Drunken Peasants fans in text and voice chat, as well as the peasants themselves. Visit the Google Play Store and download the Drunken Peasants app to catch the audio version of the show while you're on the road. In addition to the app, the audio-only version of the show is also available through iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, SoundCloud, and other audio platforms. That's all we have for now. Enjoy the show.
The Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, you know. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 598. And once again, we have Steve McRae. Welcome back, Steve.
Yeah. Hey, good to be back. And I'm so proud of myself that I got an actual backdrop working today. I'm so proud of myself. You don't even know. I should have like a little party tonight or something.
Couple drinks.
Wait, do I need a reason to drink? I mean, I came prepared today.
Being on this show is a reason to drink. Yeah, there you go.
True.
Yeah.
Watching the show
stuff, by the way.
is a reason to drink. Black Label, Johnny Walker?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. A person on my Facebook bought me this, and I got to tell you, it's like the best scotch I've ever had.
Nice.
So good.
It's a nice little gift. A little bottle. It's a good gift. I used to like giving bottles to people unless they were alcoholics, and I'd feel a little guilty.
Did you empty them first? Did you drink them first and then give them the empty bottle, or did you?
Oh, no. I'd give them the whole alcohol. That's
nice. That's nice.
Yeah. I feel bad that they're alcoholics and I'm enabling them, but I also feel good that, their body needs the alcohol. It literally will go into convulsions if they don't get it.
I had that happen to a friend just recently. He'd been an alcoholic his entire life. I've known him for 20 years. He didn't drink for like 3 days and he went into a seizure.
Gosh.
Yeah, that does happen.
Yeah.
So raw. Well, the good thing is that we're not alcoholics. We're just, sweet boys. We can drink whatever we like.
I can't drink enough to be an alcoholic. I literally, I've had this for weeks now, and that's all I've had of it. I mean, scotch is a sipping drink, right? So, I mean, if I was an alcoholic, that would have been gone the first day.
Yeah.
And I'll play. Okay, wait, let me rephrase that. I got rum too, so just in case I do become an alcoholic,
a little backup.
Yeah, exactly.
Caribbean rum.
I only had that much rum too, so.
I had a shot of whiskey when I was in Anaheim during VidCon. That was my drinking for the entire month. It was one little tiny baby shot of whiskey.
Yeah.
If you look back,
was it Wild Turkey, Old Granddad, early times?
Oh, it was
Jack Daniels.
It was probably Old Crow or something. I just said, give me bottom shelf, whatever your cheapest whiskey is. Yeah, I'm not a fancy boy.
So Steve, anything new to report?
on the front.
On the non sequitur front.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is and there isn't. Obviously, you know, I'm not under any kind of NDA or anything like that, and I've chosen to not talk about certain things, especially after talking to my lawyer.
Sure.
I can just say generalities, of course. I can tell you that there has been a letter of demand issued. I've asked for, obviously, restitution for what money's due. I've asked for the channel to be restored to my name because I was the primary person for it. I've asked for perpetuity agreement and a few other things. He has 5 days to respond to that to my lawyer, which he hasn't done yet. And then after that, we have to go through more litigation.
Damn.
It's about that simple and about that complicated at the same time. I mean, some people have been pointing out that a letter of demand isn't something that's enforceable, and that's true. And we recognize that it's not enforceable. I know that. But what a letter of demand is basically saying is to save time in the court system to try to minimize the amount of litigation and cost and expenditure. It's a good faith gesture given to somebody saying these are our demands. You know, please look at them, and if we can work out a negotiation agreement before going to litigation, it'll save everybody kind of money. It's called a good faith gesture. I haven't received anything from him directly, or especially my lawyer's not received anything from him in response, except for we've asked him to preserve all the information relating to the non sequitur show. Recently there was 600 comments deleted from all the videos, so that was already violated, flagrant violation. Yeah, I mean, it's not enforceable, but when you do something in good faith and you say, you know, we want to preserve the record, and you destroy the record, I would imagine courts don't look too favorably on that. But again, this is all general information that is common sense to most people, but I guess not to people giving him legal advice right now.
Yeah. So is it fair to say that this could end up actually going to court?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
wow.
There's no question about it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's definitely. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars. I mean, and also I could throw in that because of certain things that he said, I'm asking for punitive damages as well. That's up to treble amount they due to me. So I'm asking for pretty much going to be a 6-figure sum at some point.
Yeah, that's going to be hefty. That's going to be a hefty amount of legal fees and everything, and a lot of time in court. Yeah, hopefully, you know, something can be worked out before it comes to that. But if it just doesn't, then I guess, I mean, all of that will be public too. So, I mean, everything from the court records will be public. It's just, yeah. Okay. Well, I guess
we want things to be worked out before. We gave him every opportunity to work things out.
Right.
These are his choices that he's making in order to drag it out. He's going to have to pay for the legal cost. I have a benefactor that's paying all legal court costs. Somebody that can afford it, and he doesn't mind paying for it because he knows he's going to get back, because this is really an open shut case. There's just no litigation to be had as far as a defense by somebody. The money is due. The money has been said that it was due to me. There's nothing to be even litigated on that. So it's pretty open and shut. But the thing that I'm going for is the fact that there's a narrative being spun that is completely fallacious. It's defamatory. It's libelous. And because of that, I'm going to sue for extenuating damages. So again, that's going to be all public. So, and by the way, one of these days, am I ever going to get my name? Is it always going to be a guest cam?
I know, right?
I mean, I would have to.
I don't care, but I mean, I'm just kind of curious.
Oh well, I mean, we could make a special overlay.
We should figure out a way to make it where you just type it in and can. Yeah,
we should.
Fill it out. That probably wouldn't be.
How about
too
you
hard.
figure that out and get back to me on that?
I'll call somebody.
Okay.
Hold on.
You're gonna call. I don't want. Don't call somebody now.
Oh, not now.
No.
Okay.
Now.
So I gotta hang up.
Busy right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gregory. I gotta go.
Okay. Was that Onision?
It's Gregory.
Onision?
Let's call him Gregory.
Okay. So I did see people complaining about the audio again. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Some people were telling me there was nothing wrong with it.
I think they're trolling. Didn't you go back and watch the episode? It didn't sound like there was anything fucked up.
Did you?
I did. I didn't watch it all though. I just snuck through listening for little areas. I think they're trolling. I think they're getting to us. They're breaking into our cerebral cortex and tearing us apart from the inside out. It's really sick. These
Okay.
people are sick.
Billy
So
sounds funny,
let
but
me
that's
know
just
if it's
his normal
only when we
voice.
play videos. Maybe it's just the intro. Okay, there's nothing that would have changed the audio now from the start. Like nothing else is different except we're not playing a video now.
Huh.
So it might just be related to playing videos. If that's the case, then let us know. You can't hear me, dude. Okay, fuck you guys. Fuck you guys.
With you, dude.
You know what? It sucks because I never know. You never know who's being
Right.
genuine and who's not.
Little trippy troll babies.
People are such
And there's nothing worse
cunts.
than getting 10 minutes.
I'm gonna
into a
go
program
cry
and
now.
realizing nobody
Thanks,
can hear you.
guys.
I've done that.
I'm gonna go full egghead on all of you.
Oof. Oof.
The audio plays through speakers and your mic picks it up. What? My mic should not pick it up. All of our mics should be muted when that audio is playing. Okay, whatever.
I don't know who to trust.
Well, what mic would be picking it up? I don't want to spend too much more time on this
Do you
dog
think-
shit anyway.
Do you think that we need to go evade Area 51? Take down Area 51, find the truth?
Fuck off,
Get the
Billy.
aliens?
You want to hear the funniest thing I heard with the Area 51? I don't know who came up with this, but it was brilliant. But they were saying that the charge against Area 51 should be led by the Catholic priests, so it'd be aliens versus predators.
Yeah, that was funny. I saw that too.
That was hilarious.
I think it's interesting
I
how
was dying.
I think it's interesting how we're charging against Area 51 the same week that Donald Trump's pedophile friend got indicted. Like, it couldn't be a coincidence that
There you go. Check that off the Billy
couldn't
list.
be a
How many minutes are we into this video?
couldn't be a coincidence.
10, 12?
Billy's back to completely demonetize the channel. Thanks, Billy.
Hell yeah!
Take very long.
Did
Certain
everything
words-
get
No,
monetized while I was gone?
They're on
What?
the no
Were all the shows monetized while I was gone?
A few of them weren't because they had because of copyright issues, but not because of like this isn't appropriate type stuff. Yeah. 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 So let's get into DP Action News. Here it is.
He called me sir and got me so fuming angry.
People are discriminating against wolves. Wow.
They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
Okay.
And you better well learn to love it.
All right. Let's see. What's the first thing we've got? Donald Trump says he will speak to the UK after
The UK.
Yeah. He's like, I'll speak to the UK after Iran.
You can't spell UK.
After Iran seizes a British tanker. Okay, let's see.
So we're going to be speaking with the UK, and this only goes to show what I'm saying about Iran. Trouble, nothing but trouble. And remember this, the agreement, the ridiculous agreement made by President Obama expires in a very short period of time. It was a short-term agreement. When you're dealing in countries, you have to deal in 50 years and 100 years. You don't deal in the short term. That was a ridiculous agreement. And it goes to show you
All
I
right.
was right about Iran.
All right, how does that sound? Quick check.
And let's see what happens. But I know that it's not American ship, it's UK. I guess it could be one, could be two. And we'll be speaking to them. Well, as you know, we have a very close alliance with the UK, and we always have. We heard that. The United States has very few tankers going in because we're using our own energy now. We've made a lot of progress over the last 2.5 years. So we don't have very many tankers going.
What is he even really saying here?
I don't know. He's the he's the least articulate person I've ever seen on the planet. He is making no sense whatsoever. What does this have to do with the UK?
He's our president. You show
He's
him
your
respect.
president.
Show him
He's your
respect.
In, but we have a lot of ships there that are warships, and we'll talk to the UK. And we have no written agreement, but we have an agreement. They've been a very great ally of ours.
What the fuck?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I would like to.
Stunned. I mean, do you have any idea what he's referring to?
I would like to add on to this by saying that the warships are very big.
Warships.
I think I may have figured out what the issue was, but I guess we'll see. I think there was an audio issue. I think I may have fixed it, but time will tell. Time will tell.
Did you know that Manny got his crop top in?
Oh, where's the picture? I need to see Manny in the does it fit? Is
Does it fit?
What the hell is that?
Manny's got his crop top.
Why?
It's nice to see the crop top fits.
Oh, holy shit. Oh my God.
Manny! Looking good.
That's hot.
Looking real good,
I
Manny.
like that, right? Yeah, that's fucking...
It works for me, man. At my age, it doesn't take much.
Yes. I'm going to give this kisses.
Oh, so do you remember the news stories where the two Boeing jets just did a nosedive straight into the ground and killed a bunch of people? Well, I guess Boeing, they're projecting about $1 billion a month in penalties from this problem.
You have a note out on this subject. Is this enough that they're taking so far, or is there more coming down the pike?
So that's a fantastic question. They were very careful in their press release to mention that this was an assumption they made to close the books for the quarter. And the assumption they made was the aircraft would go back into service early in Q4. They were very clear that that might not be the case. So if that's not the case, then it's not enough.
What?
And by our calculations, each additional month of delay is about $1 billion in penalties to the airlines, and each quarter of delay is about $1.5 to $2 billion.
Yeah, because these airlines are having to cancel all of these flights. I remember I saw Jeff Holiday mention that he got stuck on his way back home from VidCon.
Really?
Because United canceled a bunch of flights, and United has had to cancel a ton of flights because they use these 737 MAX jets that are now down.
A few of them, like it was just the MAX one, right? I mean, I thought that it was they already knew there was going to be issues with them or something along those lines, but they were supposed to do something about that. I mean, they're not flying them still, are they?
No. They're all grounded. The FAA grounded them.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, but think about how many of those were out there. A lot of airlines, that was the majority of their commercial fleet. And now most of them can't get in the air. And it was a computer glitch. Like, regardless of what the pilot wanted to do, it made the plane crash into the ground.
God.
Yeah. Yeah, they on the one plane, I guess they tried to reboot the system and they got it back for a little while the system was rebooting. When the system came back, they went back into the ground and crashed.
Yeah, so it might be one of those systems. Well, it might be one of those situations where it's not reproducible, and they don't know what's causing it. So they don't know even what the trigger is to produce that particular phenomenon to cause it to go diving down. And that's a problem because they can't fix something if they don't know what the problem is.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Of additional cost in the accounting quantity of the airplane.
Well, exactly, and thus far as I can understand, we don't know how big the bread box is, so to speak, because they say, well, we think we're going to get it back into service in the fourth quarter. Other people think maybe not so fast.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And to their credit, they're very clear about that in their release. And we spoke to the company as well, and they were very clear about that when the airplane goes back into service, isn't up to them. It's up to the global regulatory community.
So, Ron, do we have an idea of sort of the airlines and sort of what they want to do with it and how they're going to push back on Boeing and if they're going to need even more comp? I know you said like every quarter, every month you push back, the price tag rises, but what are we hearing from the airlines?
Yeah, of course they're going to want compensation, right? I mean, if you think about it, there's two buckets of compensation here. First, there's the airplanes that were actually taken out of service, right? There's about 390 of those. All right, so they were in service, they had crews, they had a whole cost structure behind them, and they were taken out of service.
How many planes go into the air on an average day just domestically? Commercial airliners.
Tens of thousands, probably.
Yeah.
Those airplanes are very, very expensive for the airlines to just have sitting around because everything was in place. They'll want business interruption insurance or whatever, not insurance, but business interruption reimbursement for Boeing on that stuff.
Beautiful McBird.
Will you tell Dusty the Cockatiel that he's a beautiful McBird?
Dusty the Cockatiel, you're a beautiful what bird?
yeah, I don't know.
And if you've listened to what American has said and Southwest has said, those are big numbers. It's kind of like lost revenue, right? So there's that. And then there's the aircraft that haven't been delivered. And on those airplanes, it's kind of like, what is the alternative lift cost to bring some other form of lift into service? And then what's the additional business interruption related to that, right? So, of course, the airlines are going to want to be made whole on it.
It says at any given moment there's 5,000 airplanes in the sky.
Okay.
At any given moment.
At any one time. So yeah, but throughout the day,
States.
that's tens of thousands of planes going.
Yeah, we're definitely talking.
Some of those are also international flights coming in to U.S. airspace.
Even if they fix this problem, I mean, do you guys
lot.
remember the problem with Firestone tires back in the day? There's a certain tire that blew up basically, and there was accidents and people died. They never recovered from that. So even if they fix this problem, there's always going to be that people in the back of the mind going, I ain't going in that plane.
Which sucks because Boeing's a big part of this city that we're in.
Yeah. Boeing's a Seattle company.
I know a lot of people who are hired by Boeing.
Yeah.
My family members, some of my family members work for Boeing. As a Seattleite, I almost want to take that risk and support Boeing, even if it means I'm going to die.
That's such a horrible bias to have.
Isn't it though, right?
Yeah.
You're like, fuck, kind of want to bite the bullet and just keep flying Boeing. Even if that means
I look
I'm
at it differently. I
nosedive.
think that if they fix the problem and they come out and say, hey, it's all fixed and blah, 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 I'm probably less hesitant to go on that kind of plane because I think it's probably more checked than anything else because the likelihood of them having additional accidents, that's something that's not going to be too good for them, right? So I think they've done their due diligence. They probably really have fixed the problem. And so I would feel pretty secure myself, but a lot of people don't think that way, right?
Yeah,
like,
in the 90s. In the 90s, there was a big E. coli outbreak in Jack in the Box. And people were getting really sick eating Jack in the Box burgers.
I remember that.
Still is. There's always E. coli. Now, then there was Chipotle.
The group's debut album was outside of the
U.S. Was it? Is this another fucking neighbor joke? Is this what this is?
Probably.
Was this what this fucking
Grave
is?
diggers.
Son of a bitch.
Everyone, if you're watching this stream right now, please like the stream. Like it for me. Like it for Billy the Fridge. Like it for Steve McRae, McRib, McCree.
The first thing I do when I come on, I like the video, by the way. I mean, I haven't, I'm not even in it yet. I like it just because. So I don't do that often. There's not many things I'll do that with, but it's just a given that I'm going to like it. So as soon as I even see it pulled up, I like the video.
Thick Duck says, I liked it, but not for Billy. I'll tell you what, Thick Duck. Thank you for liking it regardless. I don't need it. I don't need it for me, man. I don't need it for me, man.
I'd like to get your buddy Reds on here too sometime.
You know what? You didn't check your Skype messages because I asked you.
Oh,
can I bring in Reds tonight?
Oh yeah, I was in the middle of working on everything.
I know you get busy.
Yeah, I would have been fine with that. Yeah, I would.
Yeah, and I kind of figured you would. And also, if not Reds, is also I have a kind of a co-host Cheshire that she knows all about the drama that's going on, and I do shows with her. But yeah, Reds, would be amazing to come on. I know your fans would definitely like it. We should put a shout out to him though.
Yeah. I mean, I like his take on everything. It seems pretty interesting. And by the way, did you see Kyle's lawyer's Twitter account?
Yeah, I know who's there's two main like troll accounts right out there. There's one for Katie Polson called Without Crystal Balls or something like that. I have no idea who that person is at all. There's another one that's Kyle's lawyer that I do know who that person is. And that's pretty funny. I got to admit, I have like I think 4 troll accounts now. 3 of them I think are positive. One of them
Haven't
is
forgotten
an actual
you.
troll account that can't
Lied
stand
Billy
me.
Survive.
But
Steve, I'm not on any social media, but from what I've seen, I think you're in the right. Ben, you forgot to remind H&M that they haven't fulfilled my Patreon tier. Billy is friends with inmates, what I love.
Oh man, yeah. So that was I'm baiting. Thanks for coming back. I'm baiting. And wow, you know what? This is only the second show of the week, and we're already 72% away from our goal. We're taking a lot of the pressure off of the peoples on Saturday. And by the way, our next show is tomorrow, and we're going to be late because once again, Billy the fucking diva, we have to work around his fucking schedule.
I'm filming for a movie tomorrow.
I gotta go to Disney World with Boogie.
I'm gonna get an Oscar,
I gotta
Ben.
film a movie. I gotta do a music
I'm gonna
video.
get an Oscar, Ben.
You ain't gonna get shit.
Wow.
Is Boogie your real life friend?
Yeah. They went to Disneyland together.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Last year, Boogie and I were at VidCon, and we went to downtown Disney, and he was in his wheelchair still, and I was still like almost 500 pounds at the time. And he said, "Here, we'll keep dieting, and next year we'll come back and we'll ride all the rides." That was our pact.
I wonder what your total combined weight loss is with you and him.
Probably between the two of us, it's really close to one of us.
An obese person.
Seriously, it's really close to one of us.
A whole human being.
We've almost lost one of us.
Yeah.
Together.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit. And we're going to talk about Boogie in a minute because guess what? Your boy, Realstreamnews, your buddy.
Oh, God.
He doesn't like Boogie. He thinks Boogie's a racist.
Really?
Actually. Yeah.
Huh.
Yep.
Huh.
I watched a little bit of that video, and I'll save my commentary for it.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Yeah, Billy tore apart Realstreamnews on our 24-hour show on New Year's, right?
I do believe that was New Year's.
Yeah, that was great.
Honestly, I just needed something to keep myself awake after 20 hours of streaming. He just happened to be there. I just happened to, fuel that fire.
Here's Trump doubling down on the congresswoman that he doesn't like that's from Somalia.
Yeah.
She's lucky to be where she is, let me tell you. And the things that she has said are a disgrace to our country. Thank you very much, everybody.
I like how Trump plays the whole, well, if you don't like me, what you're saying is you don't like America because I'm the president of America. So it's kind of like I am America. So if you don't like me, then, you're un-American. You should go back to where you came from, even if that is America.
I like how racism is so American that to be anti-racism is to be anti-American.
Yeah, if you don't like racism, you're just anti-American.
Yeah.
It clearly follows.
Guys.
Congresswoman can hate our country. I'm unhappy with.
Yeah, hate our country. Show us how she hates our country. I like how Melania's, or is that just like, did they go to Madame Tussauds Wax Museum and pick up the Melania wax doll there and just plop it next to Trump?
I
think she's abandoned all hope. She's soulless.
At Disneyland, I did go to the fucking Haunted Mansion ride, and all these like characters behind Trump, Pence, and the other fucking old guy, they look like the ghosts in the damn Haunted Mansion ride.
Someone did point out that Congresswoman Omar has been an American citizen longer than Melania has been an American citizen.
Oh God!
So.
With the fact that a congresswoman can say anti-Semitic things. I'm unhappy with the fact that a congresswoman, in this case a different congresswoman, can call our country and our people garbage. That's what I'm unhappy with.
Did she literally call them garbage? I haven't heard that.
Maybe called him garbage.
Maybe.
Those people in North Carolina, that stadium was packed. It was a record crowd. And I could have filled it 10 times, as you know.
Yeah, I sell out everywhere I go, man. I could have sold $100 a ticket.
10 times.
And there's a portion of it where they were chanting, send her back. And then in a news interview that he had, they asked him why he didn't stop it. And he's like, well, I thought that I did. I believe that I did. I'm like, that's revisionism because he never bothered to stop that chant. He revels in that stuff. He knows how to play to the base, his base. And even the most staunchest supporters of Trump are starting to go, maybe there is a problem here. Because I always, and I'll be honest, I thought he was just more institutional racist. I didn't think he was, an outright explicit racist, because I think it's just too stupid to even know what racism actually is. So I think he's just that dumb. But what he said about them going back to their home country, which, by the way, 3 out of 4 of them were USA.
Right, we're born in the United States.
Absolutely reeks of racism. I mean, you just can't, at that point, you cannot even for the life of me give him any principle of charity.
Those are incredible people. Those are incredible patriots. But I'm unhappy when a congresswoman goes and said, I'm going to be the president's nightmare. She's going to be the president's nightmare. She's lucky to be where she is.
Well, I mean, if she wants to be your nightmare, that doesn't mean she doesn't think she's lucky to be where she is, right?
Or pro-American.
Right.
Let me tell you. And the things that she has said are a disgrace to our country. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you very much, everybody.
When you see the World Trade Center gets knocked down.
What about when Obama was president and Trump was saying that he was an illegal immigrant that was born in Kenya? Does that mean he hated America then?
Well,
yeah, he was very pro-birther movement back then.
He obviously hated America then, but it's different now.
And you see,
he should have went back.
He's the president.
He should have went back to a different country.
The statements made about the World Trade Center, all the death and destruction. I'll tell you what, I'm not happy with them. And it's very easy to be say, oh, gee, well, it's okay. If weak politicians want to say, and the Democrats in this case, if they want to gear their wagons around these 4 people, I think they're going to have a very tough election, because I don't think the people of the United States will stand for it.
Mr. President? Mr. President? Mr. President?
Mr. President.
He got his fans there cheering for him, though.
Yeah. I mean, there's one of 2 things happening. Either he's so out of touch with the reality that he's just absolutely delusional, which I think partly is true. And I also think that he surrounds himself with these people that you hear chanting so much and so many yes men that I think he actually may believe that this is the entire demographic of the United States, that he is, the president of the people, that people love and adore him. I mean, didn't just recently his son say something about 95% of the Americans agree with him?
It's not that
that's insanity.
It's not that he isn't in reality. It's that the reality around him is created to prop him up, right? Like,
yes.
All the stories say that he watches Fox News like religiously, and because they're all pro-Trump.
Drinks 25 Diet Pepsis a day or something like that.
Really, I think the entire house of cards here is just like people shining mirrors on Trump's best features to reflect back at himself. They're all there to pump him up and make him feel super comfortable and happy.
That's his best feature.
I didn't have time to check this out. So if someone out there can fact check this for me, and if you have evidence that this is true, send it to the Drunken Peasants inbox with context behind it. But here's a video of Trump claiming that Congresswoman Omar was married to her brother. And I don't know, maybe that was like an arranged marriage she had when she was living in Somalia. If that's true, that is weird, but maybe there's some kind of context behind it. I don't know, but here's Trump talking about it. I don't know why it matters really, but...
Well, there's a lot of talk about the fact that she was married to her brother. I know nothing about it. I hear she was married to her brother. You're asking me a question about it. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, there's a helicopter behind me.
Oh, but I'm sure that somebody would be looking at that.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure if she's married to her brother. I just hear she's married to her brother. I don't know if that's a fact that she was married to her brother, but somebody should really look into that.
Well, according to her, she called it disgusting lies and baseless rumors. Her marriages are documented, and the allegation remains unproven. So, I don't think he gets.
Snopes says it's not certain.
So one way or the other. What are the actual allegations? Like, when did she supposedly marry her brother, and like what were the circumstances. We wouldn't, brothers and sisters usually can't legally get married in the United States. So I don't know.
It could have been something related to immigration, but I don't know the details.
Like there are some states there's a lot of states where you can't even marry your cousin. There are a few where you can though. First cousins can get married.
And then second cousin is legal everywhere, I believe.
Yeah.
She does have an interesting marriage history.
I don't think, well, whatever. I don't give a shit about that. I do not give a flying fuck who she's been married to, as long as it was like totally legal and legit. Whatever. I don't care. I don't even care
if she was married to her brother. There's probably some reasonings behind it. Now, granted, I'm not.
If it was in Somalia, then that kind of shit happens in Somalia.
Yeah, yes. Exactly. Yeah, you have to put things in context, and even still, these are personal attacks against her. People's personal history. People have history. People have things for reasons, and when you cannot argue against somebody because you cannot out-argue their argument, and Trump is just horrible at this, you go after people personally. And that's what I see happening with Trump, because he viciously has been known to attack his critics personally.
People are trying to get the hashtag BenPC going. It's like, I already beat you guys to that. I even already have a BenPC Twitter account. So, yeah, you can follow me there also.
Onion Man Bad.
Onion Man Bad. You know what, Billy, I played this on the Altered Perspective, which, by the way, I'm going to do a quick plug. On my channel, on the BENPAI channel, on the Altered Perspective, I have a monthly goal that's going on right now. Obviously, you can contribute anytime, but I do the show once a week. The next show will be this coming Sunday. And if I reach that monthly goal by the 18th of August, I will do a 12-hour show the following week on the BENPAI channel. It's going to be fucking insane, but we got to make it happen.
Insane.
How you get the energy for that is beyond me.
Adderall.
Sponsored.
Okay, there you go.
This 12-hour stream is sponsored by Adderall.
I wish I could literally get sponsored by Adderall. All right, but yeah, ever. Billy, since you weren't on the Altered Perspective to watch this, I wanted to play this for you. This is
so we want to show you now some footage
Trump.
from 1992 that our producers found in the NBC archives that shows Donald Trump with Jeffrey Epstein, who is now a sex offender and accused sex trafficker, looking at and talking about women at a party.
Welcome to the Southern White House.
Since becoming president, Donald Trump has branded Mar-a-Lago the Southern White House, a place that entertains foreign leaders, where military strikes are ordered, and whose terrace served as an open-air...
But back in the day, it was his bachelor pad.
His batch pad.
Situation room over dessert.
And we had the most beautiful piece of chocolate cake that you've ever seen.
But in the 90s, Mar-a-Lago was Trump's South Florida...
Look at those bushy eyebrows Trump used to have. Look at Trump.
Oh, man.
Why he look like he looks like he's a Muppet.
90s? Oh, that's 92. So it's late.
Yeah.
So that looks like it's just coming out of the 80s with the big hair kind of thing.
Yeah. These were like NFL cheerleaders, they say later.
Party Palace, one frequented by Jeffrey Epstein, who is facing charges for sex trafficking. He has pleaded not guilty. The president says his relationship with Epstein was no different than anyone else in their elite circle.
Well, I knew him like everybody in Palm Beach knew him. He was a fixture in Palm Beach. I don't think I've spoken to him for 15 years. I wasn't a fan.
Yet, a tape in the NBC archives of a Mar-a-Lago party shows Trump giving Epstein his personal attention.
He's like, I want that one and that one, and bring me that one.
The footage, shot in November of 1992, before Trump opened the resort as a club, shows the future president surrounded by...
He gave her a pat on the tush. Did you see that?
Little took his pat.
Yeah.
Cheerleaders for the Buffalo Bills and Miami Dolphins, capturing Trump's fun-loving bachelor lifestyle for
Look, I got no problem that he had women back in the day. I mean, Hugh Hefner had women back in the day. I mean, I had women.
Hugh Hefner
back
had
in the
women
day, believe it or
like,
not. But I mean,
the
things he did were egregious because he did things without people's consent. Right? That's the big thing with Trump. He doesn't give a shit. He thinks he can get away with touching any part of a woman's body, and they have no say in the matter because he's Donald Trump.
An appearance on Faith Daniels' NBC talk show.
We're going to get great ratings in your show.
Trump is surrounded by women as music blares in the background. After a while, Trump goes to greet 3 new guests.
And TV's Lurch from the Addams Family.
Is that Lurch?
Damn, he is tall. That's a
Yeah, I
big
don't know
dude.
who that guys like. I'd say like 6'10" or something. I don't know. How Trump is what, like
Trump's
6'2"?
like 6'2", right?
Yeah.
Among them, the financier Jeffrey Epstein.
Come on in. Go inside.
More than a
Yeah, he's probably more like 6'5", 6'6" then.
decade before his guilty plea on state prostitution charges. Later in the footage, Trump is seen talking to Epstein and another man as women are dancing in front of them. Trump alternates between dancing and pointing out women to
God.
Epstein and the other
Has
man.
his hair gotten better over the years?
Could be.
I really feel like Trump's hair is at its best it's ever been right now as president.
I don't think so.
Because this looks like something about married the back
I think
of his
maybe
head.
in like 1983, Trump probably had his best
Was
hair.
his peak mane?
Okay, but
Yeah.
that's not it. That's not his best. I don't know what the hell kind of hairstyle that is.
telling Epstein about the cameras.
The pink
Know
tie
exactly
is like
what
tucked
they-
to the side. He looks like he just did Molly.
They say
Or like
is
snorted a
difficult to
rail of
understand.
shards off a girl's chest.
He's about to be like, yeah, look
They
at that
discuss
bitch.
the women and their appearances.
Yeah, look.
Trump gestures to one
Donald, they're
and
all too
appears
old,
to say to
Donald.
Epstein, "Look at her
I'm not
back
into any
there.
of these women,
She's
Donald."
hot."
Middle-aged, Donald.
And then Trump says something else into Epstein's ear that makes him double over with laughter. But as the president says
Give me tickets to Lolita Express, Epstein.
now, he never liked
15-year-old,
Epstein.
like equivalent to a 30-year-old, right? Is that how it works with Donald?
I was not a fan of his.
Math.
That I can tell you. I was not a fan of his.
I was not a fan of his.
Yeah. I mean, this footage isn't all that damning.
It's not damning, no. It's just kind of funny.
It is funny.
It's
And
entertaining. That's
I
why
was not a
played
fan
it.
of his. I didn't.
It's not. It's not exculpatory, but it's something along the lines where he's not like culpable for things that he's done. But it definitely it's not incriminating either. It's just basically going against his narrative a little bit. That's all.
You know what? I'm going to take the advice of some idiot posting in the YouTube comment section for the first time in a while. And that's, I'm going to play the Crazy People intro on a faster speed.
At 1.5 speed?
Yeah.
Wonder how that's going to go.
Let's see. Here it comes.
Got a sci-fi feel to it.
Wow.
Crazy people.
I think that works.
Interesting.
Not so bad.
Interesting.
I just have to remember to speed it up and then
de-speed it.
I would have to, I would just edit it. And by the way, I think I did fix the audio problem. No one's complaining about it anymore. And
cool.
Yeah, I updated. You know what? Updating something is the biggest fucking risk you take on a computer. Updating anything. Oh, and Teddy Rubskin in the chat. Yeah. Okay, so here's your buddy. You know what? Yeah, go ahead and read Streamlabs and Super Chats, and then we'll come back with this shit.
Ooh. All right. So we got Manny said, "Hey Ben, I haven't been able to do live shows because I start work at 2:30 a.m. But he came back and showed us his damn crop top. Thank you for that, Manny. Sharing
That's
the crop
beautiful.
top. Brian F3 says Bushmills is the best whiskey. Well, my dad was a alcoholic. He would always drink Bushmills. Every payday, he'd get a fifth of Bushmills and go out and drink it until he fought somebody. So I'm sure.
Memories.
Memories. Manny also said, "Hey guys, got my crop top. Ben, if you want to see it, ask Billy." And we already showed it. So okay.
I almost need that emailed to me so I can put it up on the screen eventually. Oh, dude, and we also need to talk about our awesome post show too. But read those, and then we'll talk about the post show.
L. Harlock says, "Tell Steve to stop platforming sex offenders and playing dumb about it. He's only here to suck off your success, guys."
Oh my god!
Yeah. That's so the case. Because I've gotten so many subs from you guys. Actually, very little, but it's okay because I actually like coming on.
Steve,
no, they're referring to somebody that I had on who is a registered sex offender. That is the truth, but there's a long, arduous story behind that people aren't seem to be giving a crap about. And people are very superficial, right? I mean, they see what they want to see, they read what they read, and then they think there's nothing more to it. And I do my due diligence. I actually talk to the guy. I have a conversation with people.
If someone sees, if someone sees something repeated enough, they just believe it without actual real evidence or nuance into the story. So,
and nuance is the key. I mean,
and even if
nobody's denying that he doesn't have a record, but
in my opinion, you
can't just stop there.
In my opinion, if someone's a sex offender, it depends on, obviously, sex offender. That's actually a broad. That's a broad label that can be applied to many things. So that matters, how that happened. Like I knew someone who had gotten like a sex offender on a sex offender registry for like peeing in public. They got charged with like exposing themselves in public. So that person was a sex offender. They didn't, but someone hears sex offender, they automatically assume like something underage stuff going on. So there's a lot of nuance to things. But either way, 17. Even if they did something pretty terrible, like if they turn their life around completely and they never do it again and they prove that they've reformed themselves, then whatever. Like
none of that matters to certain people, though. They don't even if everything that people are saying it was true, which I do not believe. But even if it was the case, when somebody spends the last 17 to 20 years doing good in the community, I think that needs to be taken accounting of. And then I know from experience that there are people that are viciously going after him because those same people viciously came after me, exactly as he said they would. And I believe him very much so because I experienced it firsthand, and I've always had trolls coming after me. I mean, I'm a public person. I have people. I mean, even you get trolls in your audience that troll. So I mean, it's part of the nature of the game that you're going to have people that don't understand a lot of things, and they think that they can make a name for themselves by punching up and making drama for people. What are you going to do? I just ignore all of it.
I'll tell you what you can do. You could go subscribe to Steve, show some support. We're here to suck off Steve, not the other way around. Show some love.
Suck me off.
Anyway,
thank you.
Are there more?
Yeah.
Next time you get to Anaheim, you let me know, man. I'll meet you.
Yeah. I need to get back. I need to get back down there because I just got back and I want to leave again. Swagdis says Kyle's lawyer is totally not an alt account of Kyle. Definitely legitimate. Yep. Yes, sir. Totally true. Obviously not an attempt from Kyle to hold off on paying Steve or anything. By the way, check out Underhaven. Thank you, Swigta. Manning says, if you guys ever plan to go to Disney World Orlando, let me know. I can hook you up with the Florida resident discount. I was actually talking with Boogie about going there when they open up the new Star Wars hotel there. I want to go stay in the hotel. I guess all the windows are like screens to make it look like you're in actual like in a Star Wars universe. There's no actual windows. It's just like TV screens.
Where's this at? Disneyland Hotel?
The Disney World Star Wars hotel that's opening up.
Oh, sorry.
It's like you're submersed in a Star Wars world when the lights come on or whatever. When the windows open up, it's like jet speeders and shit outside. I want to see that. Who needs actual windows when you can look outside and see Mace Windu masturbating into your car? I think. Horgarth Dane said this is all just a distraction. The Omar comments. Does anyone care that they are waiting to enact common sense immigration reform? Both sides from the U.S. Chamber of Commerce that rings in untold numbers of cheap labor. It's a plan, guys. Working class loses. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that's really deep and profound or
it is.
It could be.
Working class loses.
Sounds like it is, actually.
That's really what it's coming down to these days. The working class has been being drained at every corner. And that's why we need young Yang Gang to give us that $1,000 a month. Juggernaut Demon said Ilhan Omar supports the Muslim Brotherhood. She openly supports Sharia law for the U.S. and continually trashes on the YS while praising hers. I think that is a little concerning. I don't like Sharia law.
I don't know how much
I don't care.
Actually, like, does she really support? I mean, is she full support of Sharia law?
I'd have to see the evidence from that, but obviously I'm not for Sharia law. She's a congresswoman of a very small district, and I doubt that her constituents would keep her elected if she supported Sharia law openly. I don't think. I mean, does she live in like a primarily Somalian district? You know, like I lived in Columbus, Ohio, which is second only to Minneapolis for the amount of Somalis that live there. And I guess I could see, like, if enough Somalis lived in a congressional district, they could maybe get someone elected, but I don't know.
It couldn't be that many people that support Sharia law in Congress.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not like
and there's
it's gonna
still
be
a minority,
influence or
so
factor.
it's not like, there's no Sharia law in Minnesota though. There's a lot of Somalis there, but they're still the minority, and you know, there's not a lot of people that are just gonna go ahead and fucking vote for someone who wants to implement Sharia law into the Great Lakes region of the United States.
Juggernaut Demon also says her brother falsified his name so she could marry him and bring him to the U.S.
Okay.
That's what I thought, something along those lines too, with immigration.
Yeah. And I think that is everything. As pictured here, as seen earlier, Manny had the Ben and Billy's ladies crop top.
Yeah, we got all this cool merch. We got this cool manatee shirt. Gotta love that.
Yeah.
We even have a mug. We have our face on a mug!
You got your mug on
You got my face on a mug! Which I haven't been paid for.
Is that mug still up? Are they still selling the mug with your face?
So. I haven't looked, but I believe so.
They're still selling a mug with your face on it.
Is this really shocking for a person that hasn't paid me anything?
I mean,
does that really?
I haven't looked.
Surprise anybody?
Like, can someone verify this for me? Is Non-sequitur still selling a mug with Steve McRae's face on it?
Look, I haven't looked. We're
JLR
not even,
reunion.
We're not even worried about that part of the discovery phase yet. There's so many other things that we got to do first. Because if this goes to trial, man, we're going for broke, man.
Yeah. Manny just sent another donation. Said, Ben, I sent you the pic through Discord.
Yeah, I got
also
it.
put it in the gallery. Also, Warner Brothers Home Entertainment, we want JLR reunion, Justice League reunion.
All right, so here's check out our merch. A lot of people are getting the shirts, and by the way, if you get the shirt, you also get to leave a Streamlabs announcement that'll play, and it'll read it out and everything. And yeah, I'll show everyone the picture of Manny in the crop top so everyone can see. Look at that. Look at that.
That's.
I take it you guys didn't have a crop top in size extra large.
I think that Manny got the exact
women.
size he wanted. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a female crop top. But hey, men can wear women's clothes. You got an issue with that, really?
Could you imagine that being the last thing you see is Manny charging down the hallway at you? And just ending your life? Load bearding you? No! Manny, no!
Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Okay. All
They
right.
say that the mug's still there.
The mug is still there.
Gosh.
Dude, that is just detestable right there.
Detestable.
Shocking.
Like, you can't even take the fucking mug down. You're still selling their likeness. Like,
Well, we also had there were shirts with our faces on it too.
like let's say you and Kyle, it didn't go this far, and you guys got to do a mediation instead, and Kyle agreed that he owned that image, but he had to buy you out on whatever you agreed.
I'm looking at a buyout possibly. He's already see, this is, I mean, I'm again not, this is all
Then
generality.
he could sell your face after that,
but
if he bought like
I mean, He's already admitted to everything. I mean, he's admitted that the debt's due. He's admitted the perpetuity agreement. He's admitted that he lied. He admitted that he asked people to lie. This is all public record at this point.
So why would he be willing to go to court for this? He's going to.
I have no idea. Nobody understands it. Nobody understands why he just doesn't fix it and I get remedy out of it, because that's the whole point of a legal proceeding, is to have remedy. There's been no movement whatsoever toward a remedy taking place. It's just been one narrative after one another. Then all of a sudden he started again doing defamational stuff, which again I'm going to go after for defamation. So I don't know what his end game is. I have no idea. But he's already, like I said, there's no case to be had because he's already admitted the debt. He's already said that he owes the money.
That's crazy. All right, so we're going to get into this. Here's your buddy Realstreamnews bashing Boogie, calling him a racist, actually. I never felt the need to put this, this doesn't protect your video. Putting this here does not protect your fucking video. It doesn't.
No, because it's already implied when you're actually up to YouTube.
Right.
Oh, are you trying to manipulate people into giving you money? The answer is yes. Give me some money.
He's he's obviously hamming it up for the camera there.
Yeah.
Boogie's does that. It's a style.
This is the guy that defended God of Cringe. God of Cringe met up with that the guy that does the Jesus YouTube channel that's really popular, and they had a little exchange on a video, and it was weird and goofy, and they tweaked his nipples or something dumb like that. They were laughing and being dumb, and then later on when God of Cringe gets home, he's like, Jesus guy sexually harassed me, and everyone was like, that's dumb and bullshit. God of Cringe is a fucking piece of shit. But Realstreamnews tries to pick it up because he's the dumbest fucking drama streamer ever in the history of YouTube. Oh my god, what a terrible intro. Look at him.
All right. What's going on, everybody? I'm Realstream, and this is gonna be an interesting video. I'm glad I'm back to regular content. Let's check out BOOGIE2988. Apparently, getting just a little bit of racist, bitching about a 10,000.
Did you know that you were at
a little bit of racist?
Did you know you were at Disneyland with a racist the other day?
I mean, I'm sure there were many racists at Disneyland. I don't think.
No. You went with a racist to Disneyland.
You were holding hands with. They were skipping.
I was skipping and holding hands. No.
We don't judge you for doing that. I mean, Boogie's probably an awesome date, man.
Sorry, $100,000 car, and saying he needs to, guilt trip you guys in the chat on Twitch for money. Of course, he's got to do that when he's spending $100,000 to build a Tesla. But let's check out the first clip because we're gonna start slow. We're gonna start slow.
Yeah, obviously you're gonna start slow because you're not getting anywhere.
Are you trying to manipulate people into giving you money? The answer is yes.
Then continues to talk about spending $100,000 on a Tesla. What the fuck am I watching?
Give me some money.
Wow, listen to that insightful commentary. I never have to feel bad about, even on my lowest of lowest low energy days, I'm a million times better than this guy.
But
what the fuck?
Get on.
No, do not give this fucking moron money.
No, give me money.
Don't do that.
Give me money. Everybody give me money instead of this moron.
But the real reason I wanted to buy the car, he's like, once it's self-driving, you will be able to use it to make money, Boogie.
You'll be able to use it to make money. I highly fucking doubt that.
Use it to make money, Boogie. And you'll be the first. I'm like, God damn it. All right, sell me the fucking thing. I'm going to buy the fucking thing. I gave him my deposit. I got my
I mean, I don't know if they used to have this electric vehicle reimbursement credit that you used to get on your income taxes. I don't know if they still have that.
Well,
but if you bought a brand new electric car, depending on the cost of the car, you'd get a huge amount of that credited back to you on your income taxes at the end of the year.
Once the cars are self-driving and they're legal to drive by themselves, you can just open up the Uber app and while you're sleeping or whatever, while you don't need
sleep.
No, you don't have to be in the car. The car will go drive, pick people up, and do.
No. That's not legal yet.
Not yet. In a couple years, it will be. That's what he's talking about, making money. Because in a couple years, that they'll be able to drive themselves, and he'll be able to make money while his car is while he's sleeping at his house. His car can go out and make money doing Uber rides. So
We'll see.
That's part of the selling point with Tesla right now. Is in a couple years.
They also have to make that legal. Like, even if the car is perfectly efficient, they still have to change the laws.
Yeah, and it probably will happen.
I mean, that takes more time than making the
They're
technology
saying a couple
work, right?
years.
Fucking car, they're building it. Then I get to my hotel room and I'm sitting there.
I don't doubt the technology's there. I doubt the government would work fast enough to make that legal.
You're just sitting there just realizing you wasted $100K because it's self-driving, Boogie. What a fuck.
How is that a waste, though? That's such a good investment in a car. First of all, they're awesome cars.
Yeah, and Teslas don't really lose value like other cars do.
I mean, the one thing about an electric car is when the battery goes bad, you have to buy a whole new fucking battery, and those are expensive. But other than that, they're good cars.
Fucking idiot.
Oh my god, I just put myself $100,000 in debt. Ooh, my car payments.
You're alright though, you got plenty of fucking resubs. I can see it over there. You got a bunch of resubs. You're good, you're gold.
I would never buy a $100,000 car even if I had the
Well, I
money.
wouldn't either, but I don't understand what he's really bitching about Boogie about. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, if a guy buys a car, he buys a car. I know people that like Tesla. I know people that are huge fans.
Teslas are awesome cars. I rode in an Uber.
I would like to
that
have
was a
one myself, but hey, I don't get paid, so I can't even afford to,
The first time I was ever in a
moped
Tesla
right now.
The first time I was ever in a Tesla, I rode in an Uber that was a Tesla in Amsterdam. I rode from the airport into the downtown area, and the whole roof was a sunroof. Thanks for buying the mug, a fan. The whole roof was a sunroof, and almost like the entire dash was a touch screen.
Yeah.
And you could see the self-driving component of it, because it on the screen it would show all the cars that it detected on the road. You could see all the cars on the map, and it showed how it avoided and controlled its speed. It was pretty cool,
bro.
$1,700 a month or something like that. Maybe it's $1,500. I don't know.
$1,500 a month, bro. Nice. How much money are you making donations? Does that cover that?
I would let that.
That's more money than I make on Twitch.
Then why the fuck did you buy it, you dumb fuck? All right. Anyways, let's continue to the clip that I really wanted.
My advice to Boogie would be to not talk about this kind of stuff.
Well,
I think this is oversharing.
I think this is awkward for Boogie, because Boogie's known for kind of being socially awkward a little bit, and I think he does things to try to sound edgy to people, and it comes across sometimes, I don't know, it's just really strange. At least when I watch his videos, I have nothing against him. He's a really, really nice guy. I mean, I've heard he's one of the nicest guys out there, and I think I think a lot of people just willfully try to troll him.
Yeah, that's really what it comes down to.
That just comes with popularity, honestly. Yeah. That's going to happen no matter what.
This was on his Twitch stream. Sure. Somebody was saying to him, you want us to buy your fucking Tesla for you, oh my god. And he responded with, yeah, I would love it if you guys bought my Tesla for me, right? So I would fucking love that. And he responded in a way where he was joking and saying, it's a big investment. He's having a little buyer's remorse. And then the internet takes us he's begging for Tesla money. It's he's a fucking entertainer, right? This is what he does is YouTube. When you're on YouTube like this and you're asking your audience to support you, that's what every fucking entertainer does on Twitch and everything. And he's saying it in a way, he's yeah, of course, I would love you guys to support me. You guys are the reason why I'm able to fucking consider buying a Tesla, is because of your continuing support. But it comes out in a way where people are he's begging and manipulating, and it's if you think Boogie is trying to manipulate money here, you're off. This is really what's going on. In Boogie's head, he is having this crazy buyer's remorse, thinking that his career is dipping down in views and stuff, and he's going to make this huge move, and he's considering in his head that maybe it's the wrong move, and he's thinking outwardly with everybody, and people are along for the ride that support him, and people are along for the ride that want to see him fall. And he's letting both of them get to him at the same time.
That happens to anyone with this amount of popularity.
Yeah. And
it does.
It's he's not manipulating anybody. He's telling it like it is, and his head is so fucking like flustered from the thought of, I'm literally dropping $100,000 on a car. Is that crazy?
There's two kind of Boogie trolls. There's the fucking Boogie's a piece of shit troll, and then there's the I'm worried about Boogie troll. There's both of them. Those are two of the most annoying motherfucking trolls to encounter.
There's all those RIP Boogie memes to go around.
Yeah.
I was talking to
Boogie
Boogie about
died.
this. He goes, "Do you know why they do the Boogie died meme?" And I was like, "Why?" And he's like, I read it on one of the little 4chan things. He's like, they're doing this so that when I actually do die, it'll take away from the hit because people will be so used to the meme of saying Boogie died. They're like, oh, he actually did die? Well,
yeah, because if I saw that and he actually did die, I wouldn't believe it at first. So, yeah, it is effective that way.
It's fucked up.
Oh, is Realstreamnews in here? No, I think it's a troll.
Talk about because, man, I don't even know what to say about this dude.
He was
I don't
in our
really
Discord,
pay
though,
too
at
much
one point,
attention
remember?
to Boogie2988. Typically, he's not that
Boogie
controversial,
2988.
but like, dude. Somebody sent me this clip, and it's just him being blatantly racist, and somebody was debating with me if it was true. All right, so yeah, someone sent me this clip on Twitter, and then somebody else who I was talking with was trying to debate with me whether it's real or not. And somebody, because I guess the guy who posted it like was joking, saying, "Oh, it's a deep fake." It's not a deep fake. It's just him fucking joking around. You can see the donation right here. Sparkle
Notice
dump.
how he said he was racist right at the beginning, but has not shown any racism at like nothing even remotely racist yet.
This whole Boogie Tesla thing has been a huge thing on Reddit.
He's racist though. Like
he's got to jump on the hate wagon where everybody's thinking about the most negative part of Boogie.
Onision got boring for a few months, so now he's moving on to somebody else.
Donated $3. The person is saying Sparkle Dump donated $3 on Twitch, saying I'm a black person, and then this was Boogie's response to that.
Yo, for you
I'm a
too.
black person.
Sparkle, I'm glad to hear you're still black.
Oh, hold on though. This is first of all, this is. You're acting like this is the same stream, but look, Boogie's heavier and his teeth aren't fixed yet. This is definitely different.
Sparkle Dump, glad to hear you're still black.
And thanks for 2 months of support, man. That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color. Or
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color.
Do you support those comments?
That's
Billy the Fridge.
It's a fucked up joke.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Look, I don't know Boogie very well. I've
That's your
like
buddy
tweeted him
Boogie.
twice in my life, right? To me, if I have to be objectively looking at this, it just seems like somebody who's trying too hard to be funny, and it doesn't work for his personality type. It doesn't work for him personally, and so I think it's a failed joke.
Yeah.
Now you know him the better, obviously much better, Billy. Is that a fair assumption of what might be the case going on?
Yeah, it's just a little shit joke.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like, how do you react to people when they do? I'm a black person. Like, how do you react to that? You're live on air. You just go with the fucking roll.
So
roll the flow.
you're defending his comments, basically.
Look,
I don't think it's defending. I think it's just a plausible explanation.
I think Billy the Fridge is
it's called
defending his
principle of
comments, and I
charity.
think the people in Capitol Hill may want to know what Billy the Fridge is up to these days.
I just right now, if you're watching right now, I want you to donate to the channel if you're a black person and let us know you're a black person. And if you are and you give us enough money, I will tell you whether or not that is enough money for you as a person of color.
Well, I mean, Billy's a comedian. He gets away with a lot of this stuff, right? I mean, he probably believes like I do. There's really no boundary in comedy. You can say whatever you want if it gets away with it. People think it's funny.
Going to use the mug to eat some mac and cheese, Anthony? Nice. Mac and cheese.
Is he serious, dude? Like,
is it not? I don't know.
Is it not?
Or is it not? I don't know.
I have a gun that's also a USB drive.
I have a gun that's also a USB drive.
So, I don't know if that offends you, Twitch, but...
I don't know if that offends you, Twitch. Not the edgy, look.
This is a stretch.
This is what somebody tried to tell me. They're like, oh, it's just him being edgy.
We need Realstreamnews.
Let me know in the comments if you guys think that was him being edgy.
Is he
or
still
if
in
you...
our Discord? We need to figure out what the fuck is going on with this piece of shit.
Yeah, I don't know why he's bothering with this. I mean, honestly, it's making him look worse than anything Boogie's doing. I hate this type of punching up commentary. I will go after people for bad videos, and I do that every so often. But this just seems like fabricated drama for views.
It's obvious.
And I can't stand that type of stuff.
Yeah, it's obvious this is the chase for views. Realstream News has always kind of chased whatever was relevant in the drama department.
I don't know if Realstream News is still in the Discord anymore.
Who knows?
He was being serious. Let me know. Even if it was him being edgy, it's completely fucking disgusting. You know what I mean? And the best part is he's not worried that he was just blatantly racist. He's worried about the...
Is it?
Look, it's completely fucking disgusting for him to say that, you know, make a joke and then say that he has a USB gun. Why is he going to brandish a USB gun in front of everybody after making a joke and threaten them with his USB gun? He was going to shoot people with his USB gun. Womp womp.
There's someone in the waiting room named Realstream News.
It's got to be Realstream News, right?
It can't be Realstream News. It says they're a $10 subscribe star.
Sounds like Realstream News.
No way.
Of course, $10.
Realstream News is a fan?
Oh yeah, he's a big fan.
I don't know about
Stupid
that.
fake gun USB drive he has in his hand because, you know, Twitch's rules, you can get banned for having fucking weapons and
That is not the real Realstream News. Stop fucking around.
That's what
You're
he's
like a
worried about.
troll.
Not the racist clip. He's worried about he's worried about this stupid fucking gun he's got in his hand. Let's watch it again. All right? And no, this is not fake. Again, it says Sparkle Dump right here.
We don't think it's fake.
$3
It's
and it
dumb.
says I'm a black person right on the donation. All right, this isn't a fake clip. This is real. All right.
Yo, for you
I'm a
too.
black person.
Sparkle, I'm glad to hear you're still black. And thanks for 2 months of support, man. That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color, or is it not? I don't know.
And it says Sparkle
That's the
Dump
most-
right in the
a
corner.
lot of people accuse Boogie of
point
being on the
is,
fence
this
about
isn't
things.
fake. This is
right?
real.
That was the most on the fence comment I've ever heard. He's just making a little edgy comment like, hey, I'm glad to hear you're still black. That's a lot of money for a person of color, or maybe it isn't. I don't know. And then I have a USB gun. That was a shit joke. I understand, but let's move on.
Yeah.
It was so simple.
That's why I kind of take a look at it and say, is this a bad floppy joke?
That's a lot of money, or maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I have a USB gun. Get me out of here. You know, it was just a fucking shit little comment. He's live on air, and he didn't like straight up be like, oh, maybe you should save that money so you don't have to get on food stamps, bitch. It wasn't something like that. It was like, oh, that's a lot of money, or maybe it isn't. Who fucking knows? Shoot myself in the face, because I'm sure someone's going to comment on this now and blow it out of proportion. Now, not pointing any fingers at Realstream News. Waka waka.
So you're defending a racist? No, I'm just kidding.
That's
that's the narrative. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Let's
Boogie
do it. Let's
seems like a
defend
real nice
racists.
guy, and but he seems like a real nice guy. People are trying to label him a slanderous term because that word has vicious connotations to it. Because there are people out there that are racist, they're bigots, and what it does is it diminishes the people that are like that, because they probably don't have any real argument with him per se. So this guy just has to go, oh, well, look at this. He's made some kind of bad joke, ergo racist. That's like the weakest shit out there. Yeah. Anybody can fucking do that on YouTube. It doesn't take any talent to call somebody a rapist or he's not a rapist, is he?
I mean, honestly, at this point, I think he is also racist. He's all the R words.
Someone tried to Me Too him, right?
Whatever.
There was definitely some shit that went about with him and a girl who I was in contact with both of them throughout the entire time they were talking, and I think that she just kind of was angry that they weren't talking anymore, and she kind of like
that clearly never happens, right?
Spread everything to try and get that last that last little push, a little scorn. I don't know, man. I know Boogie fairly well, and I understand why people hate on him, because this guy is kind of a broken human being, and he'll say some things that when people put heat on him, he feels guilty because in his mind, he's just like got this pressure.
This obviously public. I have followed him a little bit. I mean, he has what is it, depression or Yeah, I mean, he's come out and
got
talked about that
PTSD
before.
from abuses as when he was young. He's got a lot of stuff he deals with, and we look up to him because he is mostly a positive voice on things, right?
I liked having him on the show. I tried to get him to come back on, but he has not coming back on, man.
But like you said, people spend more time trying to tear people down than build them up, and it's prevalent on the internet. You see it an awful lot when you see good people get defamed. I'm going through it right now. I mean, you see it firsthand. People. I mean, I've been on the internet for 70 years now. I have people on my Facebook I've known for 40 plus years. I have a lifetime of honor and ethics, and yet people will go out of their way to try to smear me merely because they don't like some of my arguments. And it's a shame. But you can see those types of people. You can actually just note that is the kind of person that is a shit human being that spends most of their time trying to tear other people down. And this guy seems to fall in that category, hook, line, and sinker. But again, I don't know this news guy's from a hole in my ass, so I have no idea if that's his actual personage. But it just seems like to me he's just wasting his time making this type of video for views, and I personally can't stand that kind of shit.
He's one of those types of people that he made a video every day about Onision and what a piece of shit.
And I never got into
Onision
Onision stuff. I never bothered with any of that shit. That was all pure drama to me. No offense. Couldn't stand.
I mean, that's why people
anything
watch it.
Onision.
I mean, that's why people watch
But
it.
I don't like the drama. Although I do like his banana video. That was funny.
I'm a banana.
I like that.
It's
Is that
incredibly
bad?
fucking
But
disgusting. Look,
It's not bad.
I don't even know anymore. Everybody on the internet, I'm gonna be real. Look, I like to own my comments, and I'm gonna be real with people.
I was a little worried about whose banana video you were talking about for a second there.
Well, when it comes to the internet nowadays, everybody's just like, it's edgy. I'm not down for that type of shit. I like to own my comments, so you're never gonna catch me being like, oh, it's a troll, or it's just a meme, or it's just a meme. I'm just being edgy. Like, that's just a way for people who can't own or handle the repercussions of the bullshit they spew out their mouth. That's how they get out of these types of things, by saying, oh, it's edgy, or it's just this or that. Like, nah, dude, this is fucking gross.
This is gross.
Yo, for you
I'm a
too.
black person.
Sparkle, I'm glad to hear you're still black. And thanks for 2 months of support, man. That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color, or is it not? I don't.
What the fuck? That's a lot of money. Like, is that not just a great way to shit on your donos? It's just racist, and it's a good way to shit on your donos.
Donos?
On your donos?
This guy doesn't give a fuck. He buys a 100K Tesla and shit. I don't even know. Look,
I don't even know.
This is a quick video because there's not much to say about this, but
this is literally, yeah. There's not much to say about this. I'm calling a man racist. Calling a man racist, there's not much to say about it, though.
That's basically like making a video and at the end being like, I shouldn't have made this video at all.
It's a stupid joke, right? But it's like, how are you going to respond to somebody who sends you money saying, I'm a black person? You're like, oh, okay, thanks, black person. It's like, it's awkward. It's an awkward comment anyways.
Yeah, we don't
You're
even
gonna
know if that
respond
person
awkwardly.
really is black. Anyone can claim to be a black person in a weird random
Any person
donation.
donating $3 with the name Sparkle Dump could claim to be a black person
Right.
and not actually be.
Right.
But yeah.
I say not racist.
Of course not. It's just fucking grasping for straws again for attention. Realstreamnews trying to get that hype trend train. Follow the hate train.
The thumbnail is Boogie, like a picture of Boogie, and then a thought bubble, and it says, I'm racist in it. Wasn't there one of like Onision banging you in the ass?
Yeah.
That was one of his thumbnails one time?
Yeah.
Okay, I like that one.
Why?
Because I'm an enabling racist.
That's not an image I really wanted to think about there.
Yeah, it was terribly pedantic for him to put me in a position of dominance under the.
You were a sub.
No. Yeah. You were taking it.
Yeah, it's not real.
Good for you.
I'm a dom.
I don't know. Now when Onision's involved, you basically told me that Onision should play Dracula.
He'd make a good Dracula.
You know what? I'll give Realstreamnews credit where credit is due. I like this thumbnail. I do, in fact, like this thumbnail. Realstreamnews, you did a good thumbnail, is all I can say. I'm going to put it up here on the screen. Here it is. There it is.
It's not a good thumbnail.
It's good.
This thumbnail is racist.
We don't need the emoji, though. I don't know why
What's
that's
up with
there.
the cowboy emoji? Is this the fucking
no.
thumbnail for Old Town Road?
This is Brokeback Mountain, the sequel.
I mean, Sparkle Dump just donated $3. Said, "Hey Billy, how dare you say I'm not black? You racist, offending trash." Well, Sparkle Dump, I want to thank you for your $3. That seems like a lot of money for a person of ill repute.
I don't. You seem to be enjoying yourself there, Billy.
Yeah, it's a big smile.
This is
It's a
deep
smile.
fake.
Look, it's a
This
little
is
like a
deep fake.
constipated smile for obvious reasons, but you seem happy.
Hold on, Swagto wants to set the record straight.
Says, I'm a midget, left-handed
All right.
Eskimo, lesbian, albino.
All right, Swagto, you want to set the record straight? What's up?
Hold on, my mic is fucked up.
Are you drunk?
Oh, is it that time? Oh, should we be drinking now? I'm sorry, I'm a little
He's
late
gone.
for the party.
He's gone.
Yeah.
I guess
Hi,
he'll come back.
guys.
Oh,
Hi,
fuck
guys.
you,
I
fake.
just text you just for when I'm on DP, just for that very reason.
Fake Realstreamnews. Yeah, that is the fakest voice ever.
Hogarth Dane said, I'm a midget, left-handed Eskimo, lesbian, albino from Thule. Honestly, I want to thank you for your $5 donation, Hogarth Dane. That's a lot of money for a midget, left-handed Eskimo, lesbian, albino from Thule. Or is it? I don't know.
We're at 75% of our goal. Show number 2 of the week. This is amazing.
Amazing.
If we pass the goal during tomorrow's show, we might just have to put something else on the line.
Amazing.
For like a sub goal. You know what? People are asking me what we should do for episode 666. Can I leg drop you through a table?
No.
We'll bring a table
Why
in here.
don't you have a Satanist come on and lead you through an incantation of some kind?
We were thinking about summoning a demon or something.
Yeah,
And then
I got
eating it.
connections to the Church of Satan and Satanic Temple.
Yeah.
I know people.
We might be able to get some Seattle Satanists.
I had like
Oh, yeah,
Mr.
there's
Greaves
definitely
on.
some.
I know him, and I had a couple priests from the Church of Satan on. Matter of fact, they mentioned us on their webpage one day.
I am an optimist. I believe in justice, both now and in eternity, and I am confident that justice is coming for Planned Parenthood. After World War II, the Nuremberg trials were held, where Adolf Hitler's Nazis were publicly tried for their barbaric crimes against humanity, and almost all of them were convicted and hanged. Well, if there is any justice in this world, then there will one day be public trials for Planned Parenthood employees for their barbaric crimes against humanity. The premeditated mass murder of children for which there is no statute of limitations.
Oh, okay. Now Swagto wants to set the record straight. All right. So I'm going to live. I'm going up to live. And I will, let's see here. All right. Get into the waiting room, Swagta. Get out of voice.
Damn it, Swagta.
Okay. Well, here you are. Okay, I'll bring you up. Bring you up to live stream. There we go. All right. What's up?
Hi.
What are you setting straight?
So this is a crock of shit, honestly.
What is?
Guys, I'm watching this, and this is just like a total.
He doesn't
fucking
like
facade,
Boogie.
honestly.
He doesn't like Boogie.
I
Swagta
don't.
wants to-
I used to like Boogie, but now I don't.
Why not?
I don't.
Can I ask why? What is it about Boogie you don't like? I said I have never
It's
seen him say negative
dishonesty.
word about anybody. He's a pretty nice guy
It's
to me.
Dishonesty. That's a good
Explain
place
some
to
of it.
start.
Explain some of it.
Okay, so the whole like nice guy persona, it's a total crock of shit. And you know what? I'd be fine with Boogie if he had some semblance of honesty to it. Like, oh, okay, you know, I make edgy jokes and all that. That's fine. But to portray yourself as like the Mr. Rogers of the internet, which he has done on multiple occasions, it's a crock of shit.
But
It's
you're saying
why.
that he's being dishonest. You're saying that he's lying. Just because he has a personality trait that you may not agree with because he has.
No, it's not that I disagree with it. It's that it's inconsistent.
Maybe he lacks some kind of self-awareness, and I think he wants validity from his followers. I think he wants validation for himself. And
Boogie
I
does
get
not
that.
lack.
But again, I'm just playing devil's advocate here because again, Billy knows him really well. But
Okay, sure.
When you accuse somebody of lying, that means they have a actual things that they have said that is a false statement, right? Just because somebody's wrong doesn't mean that they're lying. If Boogie is saying things that you don't agree with, doesn't mean he's lying. If you say somebody's lying, you need to give what he lied about and a specific of what it is that's not true about that statement.
Okay, I'll fucking do it. I'll do it.
Yeah, do it.
All right. So he said that he bought a Tesla. And he's like, I bought a Tesla. And then he said, I'm having difficulties paying for it, but I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna get a payment plan set up, and then
he's having buyer's remorse.
No. Then he said,
honest to have buyer's remorse.
Then he fucking said, I never bought it. Then he said, I didn't buy it.
Well, because this is what he did. He put a down payment on a Tesla. So in his mind, he bought it, but it was only the down payment. So we can still back out of it, right?
I would consider that buying. Yeah,
but he said that he never
now, if you
bought it.
Buyer remorse, but
he said that he didn't buy it.
When you buy a house, you don't buy the house outright, right? You plan to make payments on it.
Exactly. If you buy a car in California,
if you tell people that you bought a fucking house and then you suddenly say like, "Oh, I didn't buy the house," then yeah, you lied.
No,
there's no way fucking like.
But that's not a lie. He bought the car.
He did.
You
put a down payment on the car.
Now he lied.
How? He put a down payment on the car.
He said he did something, and then he said he didn't do that very thing. That's lying.
It's not lying at all. He definitely put a down payment on the car, and then he realized that maybe that was impulse decision. He was having buyer's remorse, and he's thinking, maybe I don't want to spend the rest of the money on this car. Maybe it's a bad investment. Maybe I was thinking out of turn. Maybe I was hype off this car, and now I'm worrying that maybe I'm losing all my sponsors because Reddit is shitting down the throat of young Boogie.
Oh yeah. Because sponsors he lost because he fucking lied. By the way, speaking of lies, he lied about knowing. He lied about being a. He lied about being the friend of a person who's a veteran. That's a fucking lie right there. He lied about being friends with a veteran.
Where is this from?
Yeah, he lied about it. He fucking lied about it. He made some statement about I had this friend who's a veteran. Then people fact checked it, and they realized the dude fucking died way before Boogie made the statement. And according to Boogie's statement, the dude lied after the dude died after he lied.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to look at this more closely.
As fuck. It's right like now the Tesla thing. It's a total fucking crock of shit. And for you to defend it, I mean, it's honestly fucking look into it before you fucking talk about it.
Look into the Tesla.
No, I'm just saying they're both fucking lies. They're both lies. They're both instances of him lying.
You understand where he could have bought the car by putting a down payment on it and saying that he bought the car because he put a down payment on the car?
He bought the car.
And in his mind, he bought the car.
In my mind, I would have bought the car too. In
his mind, yeah.
But in his mind,
there's a Mentoria factor when you talk about people. Hang on,
I'm going to have it in 2 weeks, and then
yeah.
And when you call somebody a liar, there's a Mentoria factor. Okay.
Because he's a fucking liar.
There's reasons why people lie.
Look, I get it. People fucking like Boogie. I get that. People like him. He's. Now, I just want to say this. I get how this comes off. I fucking get it. But he's a fucking liar. Yeah, he is. No matter how you slice it, he's still a liar.
Is he a liar?
He may be a nice dude. Yeah, he is.
Is he a liar? Why? Because if you slice it if you slice it by him putting a down payment on a car, in his mind, he bought the car,
he made a statement, and then everything contradicts that statement.
Afterwards, he gets buyer's remorse, and he thinks whether or not he should purchase this car, because not only has the car caused the entire internet to hate him, but the hatred also leads to him losing his
what has made the entire.
And now he doesn't know if he can afford it because
Wait. What made people hate him is the fact that he's inconsistent. There's no consistency to anything he fucking says.
Okay,
There's
there is
nothing.
some consistency, but you also have to
But
remember
he says
that
one
Boogie
thing and then he does the opposite. How
Boogie
is
is
that
a-
consistent?
How is
oh,
it
I bought a
consistent?
car, but then I didn't. But then it's being
Because-
built. But then it's on its way. But then at the same time I canceled it. And like, how does this make any fucking sense at all? It's all
makes a
over the
lot of
place.
sense. It makes a lot
No,
of
it
sense if you put a
doesn't.
down payment on a car, and then your financial situation gets jumbled because people are talking shit about you buying this car. And
Oh
then
yeah,
you lose
because
sponsors.
bullying, because
and then you
cyberbullying.
and then you rethink whether or not you should be buying the car because you're
Oh,
losing
because
money.
people are mean on the internet. That's
buying the
why you
car.
reconsidered an $80,000 fucking purchase.
From what
Because people are
I
mean
understand, Boogie
on
doesn't
the
process
webs.
things the same way as most
Thank
people
you.
does.
Yes, Boogie's mind
because
is
he's
not
a fucking liar.
Is he a liar or is he just somebody
Yeah, he is.
who second guesses himself and his choices all the time because of his mental
He
situation?
seems like that. Yeah, I get that. He's
You know what?
he's
That's
not-
fucking
he's not
shit,
trying to be a-
honestly.
I wouldn't
You know
put
what?
Boogie in
I
charge
have
of a
some
large
level of
scale
sympathy for
project.
Boogie when it
He
comes to
doesn't
like
seem
the
a
mental
decision
shit.
maker.
I get it.
But
I
let me ask
fucking
you
get
this.
it.
Do you
All
think
right,
he? Do
so-
you think he put a down payment on a car?
I honestly don't fucking know because he's inconsistent on the whole ordeal.
Okay.
He never remains
Billy,
on point.
Billy,
it's
you
like,
think
I
that he
bought
did,
a car,
right?
it's being built, I'm going to have it in 2 weeks. But then all of a sudden
gonna
it's
talk
like, oh, I
about
never said
this.
that.
At the most, we're going to talk about this for 10 more
I think
minutes.
he
I have a
definitely-
timer up on the screen.
I think he definitely put the
Let's
down
talk.
payment on the car with 100% intention of buying the car.
Final thoughts from
You know what?
both
Boogie
sides. Go
portrays
ahead.
himself as a nice guy, and that's why you fucking buy into it.
Or what
There's
if, what if
no
I buy
other
into
fucking
it
reason
because
to defend this-
but what if there is reason to defend him? What if there's thousands of people online who
like
for the
what?
last year
Like what?
who for the last year
Okay, so
have
argument mad popular.
you want to
the
listen?
end.
Do you want to listen? Do you want me to tell you?
Okay, fine, go ahead.
If you go to the Salmon Toki subreddit on Reddit for the last year, there's an entire subreddit that has been tearing apart Boogie and every single move he makes.
Oh, and that
every
just
time he
fell out
does
of the
something,
fucking
they will-
sky. It has no
and
validity at
will-
all.
There's thousands of people that love to put him in the spotlight every tiny mistake he makes, and they'll take every mistake and they will fucking grandiose make it bigger than it is, and they know because Boogie will always feed into it that he's their lol cow.
It's like G-Man's actually
okay?
here.
Pay attention to the Salmon Toki subreddit, which
Simulated
I'll
or
admit is
real?
full of
You
a bunch of
decide.
fucking idiots. I'll say
And-
this: since you paid attention to it, have you paid attention to the inconsistencies and him buying this fucking car?
What inconsistencies?
Have you paid
We've already
attention to the
established-
inconsistencies
We've
of
already
him
established-
being the supposed former friend of a fucking veteran?
Well, that could be a numerous amount of things. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that. What I am familiar with is with
you
this
looked
car.
into the subreddit. You know about it. So, like, how can you?
I know about it because for over a year, it's been fucking gnawing at Boogie, and I that's my buddy, and I've seen him have to deal with this shit all the time.
Okay,
if he has a relationship,
It's like, oh, you know,
if he has a
he's
relationship
friends
that
with
goes
me. I've
awry,
made
they're all up
connections,
on
you
it,
know, it's
saying he's
fine,
a fucking
just whatever.
abuser. It's
I'm not
fun.
saying he's a fucking abuser.
But
like
what
I
I'm
said,
saying is there
full
are
of a bunch of
literally
fucking-
thousands of people that want to see Boogie destroyed. All right. And when you get a clip out of context about him saying, "Yeah, I want you to pay for my Tesla," of course I want you to pay for my Tesla.
I'm not.
And it
I'm not bringing that up though. I'm not
But
bringing that
you're
up. though.
bringing
I've
up him
never
lying
even
about buying a
mentioned
car
it.
when he put a down
Yeah,
payment.
he
He
is
mentioned
lying.
the Tesla. Is he lying? He put a down payment. And he had buyer's remorse, and he's not sure he's going to buy the car anymore. He might just eat the down payment and say, "Fuck it, I can't afford."
No,
he still wants to buy
he
the
said
car.
He bought a car, and then he said, "I didn't buy the car."
Have you ever bought a car, Swank?
I don't believe you.
Have you ever bought a car?
No, no.
Okay, because usually what you do is you put a down payment on a car.
Europeans don't drive.
And then you pay for that car over the course of like 5 years.
Nice.
Right? You put a little bit of money down, you pay for that car over the
true.
course of 5 years. And at any given time, if you stop paying for that car, they just take the car back. Right?
Okay, but
so if
then
you put the
why
money
say
down,
you
They'll
never paid
literally
for it?
steal it from
Then
you.
Yeah,
why
they will
say
steal
you
it
never
from you.
bought the
They're
fucking
repo it.
thing.
he just because he didn't buy the
There's a
car
difference
cash
between
outright
saying, "Oh,
doesn't
I
mean he didn't
canceled the
buy it.
payment," and then saying, "Oh, I canceled it."
The difference is the amount of time from which he made the down payment to the amount of time for which he thought that maybe this was too big of an expense for him to take on at this given time. That's the difference. It's not a lie. situation's changed.
Yeah,
and I don't think you understand that.
No, you know what? I'll say this. He said he did one thing, and then said I didn't do that thing. That's
what thing?
He said he bought an $80,000 car, and then it's like, I didn't buy it.
Well, yeah, because initially, when he put the down payment on, it was effectively bought in his mind. But then his mind said, you can't afford this. Yeah. Are you crazy? Oh, yeah. And then he had to say, I didn't actually buy the car. I'm not committed to buying it. I don't think you understand intent.
That's funny, though. I mean, his mind is important. His mentoria, what he thinks is
There's
critical.
a difference between intent and publicly stating that you've done something.
You don't got no proof.
If you put, look, if anybody puts a down payment on a car,
G-man.
If anybody puts a down payment on the car, they feel like they've bought that car.
Wait. Oh, they feel. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think you understand what buying a car feels like. When you put a down payment, I bought a Tesla. That's what you say. I bought a Tesla. I put a down payment.
So when I pay my rent for my apartment, I feel like I live in like this ostentatious fucking mansion. Yeah. That's what I feel.
That's 100% how it works when you get a mortgage on a house and you buy a house.
That's 100% how it works.
That's 100% how. I don't think you understand how
the opposite
buying
of that very thing, and then all of a sudden it's like,
what do you mean the opposite is? Because with a little bit of time, he decided that maybe he can't afford this car, so he's no longer going to buy the fucker.
When you,
For that moment of time, he had bought
when
the
you
car.
buy something, you make payments, right? You own the vehicle, you bought it, but you're paying it off in installments. But that's what it is means to buy rather than rent. Rent, you have no ownership to it.
Look, I get canceling paymentship, but he specifically said I didn't buy the car. I didn't buy it. But then prior to that, he said I bought it.
Because prior he put a down payment on the car, right? Do you not understand that means in his mind at that time,
why
his
not
intent
just
was
say
to buy
like,
the car?
I canceled the payment. I backed out of it.
Well, because that's what he changed it to.
4 minutes left before we talk about something.
And by the way, he called people liars for calling him out on that shit. Instead of elaborating on it and saying like, I did this instead, he just called them liars.
Well, maybe they were liars.
Yes.
Speaking of which, he like when it comes to lies, like the main qualm I have with Boogie is like this fucking nice guy persona. Like the Mr. Rogers off the internet shit.
Yeah.
Like it's just bullshit.
Is it
like,
bullshit?
I'm fine with him being edgy. I don't mind that. I'm just like,
this is what he told me. He told me on his YouTube on his YouTube videos. On his YouTube videos, he tries.
They're reliable sources of information. They're totally not biased.
Would you shut the fuck up for a second while I say
isn't
this?
a reliable source of information either.
But you know what?
Would you just listen to what I'm about to say?
You know what? No, I have 3 minutes to lay this
to talk
point
over
down.
and make no point at all.
No,
make no
you
fucking
can talk
point.
over me when I'm kicked out of this fucking call. That's fine.
Boogie bad. Go ahead. Boogie bad.
He claimed to be the friend of a person who died before he said said person died. How is that not a fucking lie?
Sounds like a terrible mistake to make. I don't know. I'd have to look into it and see for myself.
Fucking mistake. Yeah, like I'm friends with this fucking veteran, and then like he died at this point, but then oops, he died like a decade.
Yeah, I really need more information on that to defend this because I don't know anything about it.
Must have just slipped my fucking mind.
Here's what I know. You say he's not Mr. Rogers and he pretends to be. This is what I know. He said in his YouTube videos, he tries to go off being the nice guy because that's the person he strives to be every day. He wants to put his best face forward in his YouTube videos. In his Twitter, in his Twitch, he doesn't. He doesn't. He tries to be the nice guy. He tries to be the sweet boy in all of his YouTube videos. And in Twitch, he lets himself go a little bit. And he has the more... the freedom of thought, edgy comedy.
Billy, you're too much of a sweet boy. That's a fucking. You're
probably right about that. You're probably right about that.
He's the archetype of all sweet boys.
But you're calling him out for wanting to be Mr. Rogers, right? But everybody gets to choose what they upload to YouTube. Is he full of shit, or is he just choosing?
Like any of these
or is he
other
just
fucking
choosing to
YouTube
be
personalities,
Mr.
they're all fake. They're all a bunch of plastic fucking idiots.
And do they have to be real?
Have you ever paid attention to television? It's the
Have you ever listened to rap music? Have you ever listened to any sort of song where they talk about selling drugs and killing? The majority of them don't fucking do that. They're telling a story. He puts a mask on. He says, "I'm a sweet boy. I'm Mr. Rogers." Because
you know what
that's
happens
the
when
character
they
he
do
wants
that?
to
They
play.
get called out. People call them out.
Do they? Do they?
Yeah, they fucking
I don't think
do.
you understand entertainment.
Ever heard of Eminem?
People,
I'm like,
people can
people
put
do
on a
this shit.
character for entertainment, and then they can be something different elsewhere. You know how many? You know Bill Cosby? You know Bill Cosby? He was America's dad. He was America's
one
dad,
thing and then
then
doing
he
the
was a
opposite.
rapist.
That's like fine because people do it in rap music, so whatever. It's part of it's entertainment. I mean, like it's bullshit. Whether your audience decides to acknowledge
You're saying you're mad at Boogie because he isn't Mr. Rogers all the time.
Mad. I'm not mad. What I do have problems with is you spreading bullshit. I'm just calling it out.
Am I spreading bullshit?
Yeah, you
Am
are,
I?
and I respect you, but at the same time, I fucking cannot let this slip. I have this platform to just tell people that you're fucking spreading bullshit, and I'm doing it.
Then I would like you to
whether my
tell it
fucking
better.
20 seconds are up or not. I mean, like, whatever. I'm gonna fucking speak my mind.
I wish you would have spoken
Why
better because
not?
I don't feel like you got much across this time.
Oh, well, fucking whoop-de-doo.
I'm sorry, Swagta.
I wish
G-Man
you would have been
wins.
more eloquent
Yay.
while being fucking hammered. There you go.
I didn't understand.
You're a sweet boy, Swagta.
That's okay.
I wish
You're
I
a sweet
wish,
boy too, and I fucking love you, and this pains me, but honestly, I have to speak my mind, because that's what I fucking do on this website. That's what I've been doing for the past decade.
I'm all for people speaking their mind. That's what we do on the internet. We speak our mind, and if people like to listen, they like to listen. Some agree, some disagree.
Yeah.
But I just have a big pet peeve, because I do a lot with ethical things. I tend to verse for ethics, and I like to read about ethics. And I find that the people throw these pejoratives around quite freely, and when they throw things like the word liar around, I take it very personally, especially when you don't know the full situation, and there's always
Let me just say this: like when I see somebody lying, I call them a fucking liar, whether I'm right or not. I'll do it when I feel like it's appropriate.
This. But
okay, I get it. But I had to say my piece, and you know what? I pissed off a lot of people, but I'll just say this: my intent is sincere. Whether you choose to believe that or not, it's up to you. I'm just saying.
I believe you sincerely believe that Boogie is a liar, and I also believe that you are being fooled by people who would like you to believe Boogie is a liar.
Steve McRae.
I think Boogie's just a person.
I believe he's a fucking con man.
I don't believe that. I think he's a complex person who has a lot of issues, and he gets caught up in
because mental health.
No,
they would better suit him not to respond, but he can't help it because he responds.
You know what, motherfucker? Like I attempted suicide twice, and does that make me right? Does that make me automatically correct?
Teddy's in here.
It has fuck all to do with what I'm talking about.
Do you think G-Man's a liar? Because I know G-Man lies. There's a story about that. He's lied about me for years.
He's a fool.
Do you think he's a liar?
Just the time I mean nothing.
G-Man's
I
a
think
fool.
when he declares himself the winner of a debate, yeah, he's lying. That's a dishonest
Well, he always does win. I mean,
tactic of
G-Man's a
G-Man.
winner.
You don't got no proof.
I just want to put this out there. I like G-Man as a character, but when it comes to intellectual honesty, there's none to be found.
I don't believe you guys are talking about Boogie Nights, which is a damn good movie. Let me tell you.
yeah.
There's boobs in there. You want to see Julianne Moore with the shirt off? There you go. She's got little
Teddy.
boobs, but nice nipples.
Teddy, I see Ryby in the chat. I know you're a big fan of Ryby.
She's kind of flat but hot too.
You said something. You said something one time about her blue hair.
Hashtag Boogie lied about being friends with a veteran.
One day.
All right, we're done with this.
That would make
I'm
my
leaving this.
My birthday.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We left.
Hogarth the
you make that happen
Dane
for my birthday?
said,
Get Ryby and me in the same stream for like that. That'd make an awesome birthday present for me.
I love Ryby.
Ryby doesn't stream anymore.
Ryby's,
I know. I haven't seen her in anything for ages.
Yeah, she doesn't stream anymore.
Ryby's
She's a non-streamer now.
Yeah.
She's a good person that left the internet behind. Hogarth the
blame her.
Dane said, I call them a liar whether they are right or not. Swaged it, 2019. Hogarth the Dane said, lying is dependent upon intent. If you say X and then decide that X is Y, that is not lying. You would have to already have decided that he knew it was always Y while advocating
like he
for
got
X.
he made a down payment on a car knowing that he wasn't going to keep the car.
Yeah.
And told everyone and okay, yeah, I don't
Yeah. I do see Swagda's point here, and I do agree with him. I used to like Boogie, but I ain't a fan now. And at least you guys can take a stance on topics unlike Boogie. That was from Puking Dog. Fuck Puking Dog. That's rough. Matt Jarjo said feelings don't care about your facts. Slane Hope says someone sounds cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And that's pretty much it. I guess there's a lot of people talking about Boogie and his nice guy persona right now.
He seems like a nice
Chris
guy.
Xavier
I mean,
said.
like I said, I've never really talked to him, but I give people the benefit of the doubt because I'm not a total asshole. Not saying that Shredka is, but I'm just saying that there are people out there that go out of their way to try to find fault with people. They give no principle of charity. They're just shit people because they have miserable lives, and I see that daily. You guys see it daily.
Yeah.
I don't really associate with those types of people. I avoid them. Those aren't the people I want to surround myself with in my personal circles. Because they're just so negative about everything.
I obviously am going to be biased regardless. Boogie's a friend of mine.
Sure.
But I see the way that he is dealing with everything, and I see the way that the internet has been trying to take him down for over a year. And right now the swing is that he might be lying about certain things, like buying a car. I don't think he's lying about buying the car. I think he had full intent to buy the car and then got
buy the car.
Pushed
Makes
out
sense.
about it.
I'm willing to give the benefit of the doubt on that.
I
And you have.
I don't
here's
want
the
to
other
talk
thing.
about Boogie
You have a
anymore.
relationship with Boogie. You have
Yeah.
something of a trust with him, right? So you're more likely to give him the benefit of the doubt on certain things, and I expect that. That's normal. That's human nature. This is why we trust certain people over other people, right? And for you to get faulted for that, I think is inappropriate. I don't know Boogie that way, but even you relating that story to me as an outside person, I'm willing to look at it and go, hey, you know what? That's not just plausible. It sounds actually probably what happened.
And I just hope that the internet rallies together and buys this man a Tesla.
Last
We all want Teslas.
last
We all get
night,
Teslas?
Can we all get
everyone
Teslas?
who hasn't seen last night's post show should go check it out. If you're a $10 patron or if you're a member of this channel, you can get access to it. We got a big group of people together, and we trolled Pastor Steven Anderson's live chat
I
while he
wouldn't
was.
say trolled. I would say we offered our wisdom.
We were making like G-Man sock accounts and stuff. It was pretty crazy.
I got banned for supporting them.
I knew that would happen.
Oh, I was just like, these trolls are mischievous.
Yeah.
Boom, got banned.
They spend a lot of time doing it too. Like I have people going around saying like I have stolen valor and I'm like ex-military. When I've actually showed my military record, I've actually shown my books. I got my medals right here. I mean, look at like, well, you can go buy your medals.
They kept saying
we
were
yes,
gay.
I served 6 years, honorably discharged. I have the whole VA thing. And it's so funny because people want to believe certain things, right? They want to believe a narrative rather than actual look at the facts. I mean, facts, as you say, don't care about your fifis. I have me in my books, yearbooks for my Westpac.
The thing I keep hearing your detractors say is that you're on some kind of like public state of California assistance that you wouldn't qualify for if you made a certain amut of money, and because of that,
I had Medicaid. Yeah, what it was this. Very simple, and this is why I'm suing for defamation, because Kyle was aware of this. I get VA. VA is not contingent upon income, right? And because I did serve 6 years honorably and 3 Gulf tours, and anybody who says otherwise, I think you're just insulting a vet at that point, because I'm very strong into veteran affairs. But there's a secondary coverage you can get as well. back then I had a surgery that I needed to get done, and I was concerned that I would have to start the whole process over again. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to make over that amount where I would have to switch over to the VA, which I would have been fine with doing. But that never transpired. And so what somebody has done, and I'm not going to put a name out there, but somebody has done is they've twisted that to try to make it sound like I'm defrauding medical, and Medicare, which, by the way, I'm going to eat up in court because that is actually was considered to be defamation per se. And so these people go out of their way to try to spin something, to try to take away what actually happens in certain situations. Like in the case of mine, I was literally defrauded. I was defrauded out of a channel. I was defrauded out of tens of thousands of dollars. I have to go seek actual remedy through the court system to fix that. And so the only defense somebody thinks that they're making is that they have to bring up something that is absolutely irrelevant and not fraud. It's not even remotely something that somebody should be considering when you're talking about people's personal medical history, right? I released all my medical records on air. I showed people exactly what's going on with my medical history. I didn't have to do that. And in some ways I regret doing it because I feel like that should be considered confidential material, and I shouldn't have capitulated to the demands of people that are just throwing these accusations out there. But I'm so glad I did, because now that the accusations are continue, I have a defamation case.
All right, we're going to get into Billy's favorite segment.
Yo, safe, please! Let's go find this hater, put a bullet in his fucking head.
How do you like me now?
I'm the only critic with the good kind of fairy drama. That's because Jesus Christ is my nigga.
All right.
I'm just glad G-Man's here to watch this with us. Andrew and Trad. Holy crunk. This no. Stop it. Stop it.
Monosodiism. Wait.
When I think about the Lord, I get real crunk. Cause you got to realize, even Jesus was crunk. It ran in the family, Holy Mary was crunk. Joseph weren't related, but he sure was crunk. Holy Spirit, Holy Ghost, it was crunk. God the Father up in heaven, he invented crunk. All around the world, all my people get crunk. Come on, get down with Jesus, do the holy crunk. Get holy crunk, yo, what's up? Get holy crunk, yo, what's up? Get holy crunk, yo, what's up? Get holy crunk, yo, what's up?
What's up?
They're in on it, right? Like, they're not being serious. They're trolling. They're trolling.
What? Billy, that wasn't that bad. That's actually got a cool little beat to it.
I mean, we can agree to disagree on that, but
yeah,
I think,
right,
I think they're trying to be cringy. They're trying to be holy crunk.
Get that.
It's God invented crunk. Okay, dude, you got it.
Get
you got it, guys.
Crunk. Yo, what's up? Get holy crunk. Yo, what's up? Get holy crunk. Yo, what's up? Get holy
what's up, Ben?
Yo, what's up? Man, I bet you saying, damn, this song is crunk. But don't.
Man, so is this where you got your idea to wear the chain around your neck?
Yeah.
Okay.
I stole it from these little boys.
From these little kids.
Yeah.
You're trying, man.
I'm stealing ideas like virginity around here.
But saying, damn, cause that ain't crunk. Man, read the Bible.
Now they're wearing mustaches.
Cursing ain't crunk. Better repent yourself, boy. Cause hell ain't crunk. You gotta
hell
keep
ain't
yourself
crunk.
Pure. Keep yourself crunk. Don't be getting high, man. Don't be getting drunk.
Don't be getting drunk.
If they're actually,
this is good.
If they're
I like
actually Christians, I would be surprised.
This actually isn't as cringy as a lot of other ones that we've watched are. So it's not so bad. And they're not serious. They're not really Jesus freaks, I don't think, anyway. The beat sucks ass, but they kind of made it their own. So I say yes. I give it a thumbs up. We should just do thumbs up, thumbs down on these.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give them the sideways stink finger.
No. Thumbs up or thumbs down.
He's agnostic on it.
Yeah, they're trying to make me cringe.
Fence sitting like your buddy Boogie.
Hell yeah. Do you realize how fat we are if we sat on a fence? They'd go right up our ass, dude. Can't believe you call us we get impaled. As fat as we are. This is they're trying to make me cringe. I can't cringe to that. I feel like I can't be. It's not bad. It's just not. It's not. There's
Can you give it a marginal thumbs up?
Yeah, I'll give him a fucking tickle titty.
Oh my god, this is one of the cringiest rap battles ever.
Oh no, is that Realstreamnews?
My rhymes got more kiss than Gene Simmons. And if I got beef with Complex, let me conquest this cat and show you what a tank's strengths would do to Pete's limits. It was an E before Christmas. If the snake got no spine, it makes sense of this G dickless. Pussy salivating like a chimp with a clit for me to put my meat inches in him. You seen what I did to Daylight? I put the queen of gimmicks in a sea of disses. Cause I'd rather be the king of bridges and walk over MCs than drown and sink in a sea of fishes. I got more devil than 3 6s. Then do a 360. When I run circles, you see midget. And I ain't fond of E Honda. This single Spanish female seems Bridget.
I didn't need to see that.
Yeah. Did he say he fucking a chimp clit?
Something like that.
What the fuck?
Something wet vagina with a chimp clit. Something.
Yeah. They're like, oh no, you suck ass.
Hooray! I'm glad they're all supportive at the local library for this rap battle.
Welcome to the bar exams. Wait, this ain't the bar exams, but I'm about to give you.
This is more like slam poetry.
Well, that's
is
what
this?
battles are usually like these days.
Bar exam, like I got bars over heads. Is that your girl? Well, I'm getting head at the bar. No, I'm a.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Is it possible this guy's worse?
That's what I'm interested in.
Definitely not better.
Head, cause these bars, no monkey bars, but I'm swinging on this coward if he thinks.
Oh my god! I don't like where this is going. I don't like where this is going.
This is not fake, guys. This is like this is the state of battle rap these days. It's just a bunch of fucking like nerds from internet forums that meet up at the fucking local library. Or some sort of fucking like I did one of these at a boxing gym. I hosted it, and it was just a bunch of fucking nerds sitting in a boxing ring, talking to each other like this.
I'm cooler than you.
Yeah.
I'm a gangbanger.
I'm a gangbanger with a coat hanger abortion. I'll twist your nuts up, you dumb fuck, like testicular torsion. Ah!
It's like they're
All
fucking
right,
nerds.
That was okay. I'm not really into this battle shit. No, that's all right to his face.
That's part of his battle, talking about how he's not good at battling.
Good dude.
Yeah, that's
Swagta can admire that honesty.
Oh,
yeah, there you go, brute honesty. Yeah.
I'm sick
He's not
in
lying.
his battle shit. No, he's all right with his raps, but I'm sick with this battle shit. Whoever thought you could see sick without seeing a battle shit? Wait,
how many times has he said battle shit?
thought that was crazy. I'm about to place you in a minefield. Cause that's just how my mind feels. And don't think you're gonna blow off this battle cause you're standing in a minefield. Cause this is my city, and we're playing on my field.
He keeps saying field.
Well, is it minefield to my field? My mind feels. It's like I get what he's doing. It's just dookie turds. The other guy talking about fucking a fucking chimpanzee clique got more reaction from the crowd.
Everyone else was just kind of sitting around like this.
Yo.
What's up, my name is Sam, I'm the man with the master plan. Like to get naked and play Pac-Man. I promise this, I ain't playing around. You wanna mess with my crew, man, I'm going to town.
Oh no!
You know
He's
what?
from Michigan. He's from Michigan.
I don't care though. Sam has premarital sex. I could tell. Sam has premarital sex with Michigani women. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He
He was wearing a Michigan shirt.
Yeah.
Cause I'm tough like Austin, take it to the bank. Make it rain when it's sunny and I'm built like a tank. Don't like what I say, oh well.
Did you just have random white guy pop up?
I did like that part.
I like the random white guy pop up.
Cause in a fight I would own like Justin Bieber versus Chuck Liddell. Think you thug, but you better look twice. Cause compared to me, you got as thug as Charlie White. I can hear y'all talking, but it ain't worth my time. You best save yourself a trip and quit while you're behind.
Quit while you're behind. Yeah, I'm just gonna give this guy a fucking thumbs up right now because I don't want to listen to any more of it. Good job, Lil
Cause it's
Peckwood.
one for the money, two for the show. I'm like UFC, you're 90210.
90210.
do.
Him and his high school buddies.
Just running high with JLJ, the crew.
Is that long neck behind him?
We're going straight to the top, so you can lick my butt, cause we ain't gonna stop.
Hold on.
Lick my butt.
You can lick my butt.
Yeah.
Can my thumb up go any higher for lick my butt?
Yep. Thumbs
lick
up.
my butt. Thumbs up. That's fucking money right there.
You could do 2.
Yeah, giggity, double thumbs up, lick my butt.
Double thumb,
Lick my
double
butt.
thumbs, man.
Double thumbs when trouble comes.
The ratings are already getting more and more complicated.
Chew that ass like bubble gum.
Tonight we're going to do the post show. After we do the post show, and by the way, it's a private only post show for the special people.
Privacy.
For the $10 plus Patreons and subscribe stars and members of the channel. If you catch that, and then after that, I might end up playing some Star Wars: The Old Republic for anyone who's in my guild that I created.
In my guild.
Yeah, I'm in a guild, the Star Wars guild. If you want to play with
Step
me,
up in my guild, you'll get killed. Glasses half empty, your ass is half filled.
Hello, this is the NYPD. We're looking for a lost
Dude,
Baldo.
is this MC
He's been
Earache?
missing for over a week, so if you have any clues on his whereabouts, please call us, tell us.
This music is so deafening to my ears. It's terrible. There's no way that he's gonna rap over this as well, and there's no way it could sound good at all. Before he even starts rapping, the fucking music is boring in my brain and making me want to rip my hair out. This is horrible.
Thank you. So I heard Waldo was gone. He just disappeared. He's nowhere to be seen, and this is what I feared. Should probably look for him. He was pretty cool, but now he's acting like a fucking fool. There are no clues as to where he went. No witnesses that can drop him in. I'm just thinking Waldo was emo. He needs time alone. You know what I mean, yo? But on the other hand, maybe he was kidnapped. If he was, pretty lucky he's not cat. Nah, I still think he's emo. Missed it after show. He's nowhere to be seen, yo.
This is the type of person that like unironically subscribes to Corpse Midget.
He's been missing for over a week, and I'm starting to think that he's pretty fucking weak. What's up with his clothes anyway? Every time I see him, I'm thinking that he's gay. He wears stripes. What the fuck? I hope he gets hit like a hockey puck. I still can't believe that he can't be found. Is he high in the air or down in the ground? I don't care.
You know what I do like about this though? I think a Where's Waldo rap is long overdue. This ain't it, but
okay.
I would.
You should do one.
I might have to, dude. I might have to fucking find Waldo.
Tank Lip 2014.
This is the white guy from that rap battle.
This is for that mixtape title flipped
Is it really?
up. So we set another beat in, you know, and flip it up. Tank Lip. I'm in love with Rashida Jones. Tank Lip. I'm in love with Rashida Jones. Tank Lip. I'm in love with Rashida Jones. Rashida Jones.
Is that Quincy Jones's daughter?
Yeah.
Was she on The Office?
She was on the Parks and Rec.
Wasn't she on The Office too?
I think it was Parks and Rec. It was made by the people who make The Office, but she was a Parks and Rec girl. I don't know if that was a spin-off from The Office. I know it was from the same company that created The Office.
She was on The Office as well.
She was?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if she played the same character, but she was a regular on Parks and Rec.
In love with Rashida Jones.
There's something about like Nigerian hip hop nerds that fall in love with Rashida Jones because she's like
a little like well, she's half.
Yeah, she's like the safe color of
Oh my
black.
God. I'll
where
be
if
right
you're a
back.
little fucking Peckerwood, you're like, you know what? She's just enough ebony for my ivory. I see all these little fucking assholes falling over Rashida Jones. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. Lovely fucking lady. But for some reason, these Nigerian hip-hop dudes think if they write her a love song, she's going to hit them back. And that makes me think, maybe she does. Maybe she does. Maybe she's a sucker for attention. Her dad made some of the best music ever. But she's willing to...
this is Quincy Jones' daughter.
Yeah. Her dad made some of the best music ever, but she's willing to fucking cower for this little...
She's a good-looking woman.
For this little Peckerwood in his fucking...
You don't
on
think
his
she's going to
pleather
be a panty
couch.
dropper for him?
I mean, look, she has daddy issues. Her daddy was too
There you
busy
go.
making hits. Now she's looking for daddy with somebody who makes shit raps on their fucking pleather couch.
He might have hit the jackpot.
This guy's
then.
onto
Why you gotta
something.
hate on him then?
This guy's onto something.
Yeah, I gotta start doing that, man. I gotta pick up a talent like rapping or at least some singing.
Let's hear what else he has to say about Rashida Jones. I'm not going to make me sick. I promise. It won't make me puking.
He was
dog
expressing his
2020.
undying love for her.
Tank lip, I'm in love with Rashida Jones. Tank lip, I'm in love with Rashida Jones. Rashida Jones, Rashida Jones. I got.
Okay, so this guy is effectively on the same level as I can't remember the guy's name, Autism Powers. He's a recurring character on our Crazy People segments who makes videos to try and get this cam girl Priya or Pretty, get them to
I've seen
fall
that
in love
guy.
with
Yeah,
her.
I know who you're talking about.
Pretty.
Yeah.
So this is just like maybe his mind works a little better than that guy, and he's a little less disabled than that guy. But this is the hip hop equivalent of that fucking asshole.
But you really think in his mind that this is working for him?
I don't know. I don't
See,
know.
That's the question you always have to ask. That other guy that you're referring to, he seems to actually really have a thing for that cam girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess I
this
didn't
guy
hear this
just might be
guy's
trying to do a bad rap, but
yeah, I guess I didn't hear his shitty rap, but it's somewhere inside I really feel like he wore his best button up, put on his party pants to try and win over Rashida Jones with this fucking freestyle or rap. He didn't freestyle this. He spent a lot of time writing and honing his craft so he could give her the best possible lyrics to woo her heart.
has anybody done for that for you?
Has anybody made a rap song to fall in love with me?
Yeah. Or more specifically, have you fallen in love with them?
I haven't fell in love with anybody over a rap song yet.
Well, there you go. That's a challenge, I hear.
Yeah, woo me.
I got legs like Rashida Jones, arms like Rashida Jones, skin tone like Rashida Jones, walk like Rashida Jones.
Wait.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Why would he put that in a rap song?
What the double fuck?
I don't get that at all.
What in the devil dick is he talking about?
I don't know. He sounds like he wants to be Rashida Jones.
The devil dick?
He's got legs like her. I don't know.
I got skin tone like Rashida. No, you don't. You got skin tone
She's
like
an olive color, isn't she? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, you got skin tone like under toasted marshmallow. You fucking peckerwood.
Talk like Rashida Jones, jokes like Rashida Jones, the new Jen Aniston. I rep as Rashida Jones, SNL like Rashida Jones, smell like Rashida Jones, fast like a cheetah on beats. I'm Rashida Jones, chorus like Mike Jones, but words is Rashida Jones. Word, I'm Rashida Jones, then where is Tank Lip? I'm in bed with Rashida Jones, in between the legs of Rashida Jones. Now I got a stank lip, bang.
This is so bad. This is the worst.
I knew you'd love it.
This is the worst. Yeah, a big thumbs down. The only thing you got like Rashida Jones is
maybe he's trying to do like a version of. I remember back in the day. Remember the group Bloodhound Gang? They had a song called "Chasey Lane."
Chasey Lane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
I love
something
that song.
along those lines. Yeah,
This is not along those lines.
I think you're
had
giving him
talent,
too much
right? So they
credit.
could pull that off.
Yeah, this is dookie braids. This is turds. This is dog shit. I fucking hate this guy. I got some friends who did Rashida Jones song, like the Blue Scholars, the
Whoa.
Seattle.
I didn't think you were going to say song for a second there.
Yeah, I got friends who did Rashida Jones. No, my friends. One of my friends, he's in Blue Scholars, big Seattle hip hop band. They did this Rashida Jones song. It's much better than this.
Really?
It's much better than this. It's much better than this.
What kind of band are they in?
A rap band, a little hip hop band, a little Blue Scholars, big time Seattle guys.
Okay.
They did Rashida Jones song. It's good. This is not good.
While you were gone, Ben, Billy said that he wanted people to try to woo him by writing rap songs to him so he could fall in love with them.
Yes.
Oh,
What's
cool.
quite true.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually.
For you see, I am the codger.
We should have people send in rap songs that they've made to you. Cringe raps.
DGER in action by yours truly, but long. As Benjamin Franklin. Hit it, Ben.
Benny Rock Bud
I know
as
what
Ben.
you're thinking, and that's all right. But I'm just a guy with
my
a great
God.
big kite. But I worked all day and I worked all night to make this nation a delight.
He has all the flow and skill.
delight.
He has all the flow and skill and delivery of the God is my neighbor guy, right?
But he's got panache.
He's got
He's got
penis.
style. He's got style. Yeah.
Is old. You just like him because he's a Ben.
I'm old. Somebody had said old people just like any kind of rap, but I'm digging this so far, man.
This
I'll see
guy's
where
a
this
Seattle
goes.
local, Fixed Soul. Should we get rapping Ben Franklin to guest on the show? Should we pull him in as fucking rapping Ben? Would it be too confusing having two Bens in the studio?
No.
It wouldn't be
No, I
because
think
my
we can
middle
tell you
name's
apart.
Benjamin. We've always had two Bens in the studio.
Long came the red coast, long came the war, out came the gore, British no more. Yet some men died and some men lived, some turned traitor like my kid, but we won the war, we won the nation. Oh my God, what a creation!
This is great.
Yet some were free and some were not, and some were caught and some were shot. Some went north and some went south. Some spewed hatred out of their mouths.
Oh my God!
This is how people learn history, man. This is like schoolhouse. This is like modern schoolhouse rock right here, man.
Yep.
This is Schoolhouse Rock. Oh my God!
Harriet Tubman.
Yeah, Billy did. Billy's most popular song is based on Schoolhouse Rock.
Yep, I would be
Is it
nothing if it
Bill? Was
wasn't
that
for.
one?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be nothing if it
Was
wasn't
it really?
for
I
Schoolhouse
just guessed.
Rock.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I don't watch much from Billy. But
Yeah.
Did you do one on Bill?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has
Junction,
like
what's your function?
has like millions of views.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't watch Billy.
Yeah. You're for the
Billy.
better.
Billy has popularity.
Yeah.
That was.
I used to be popular.
Yeah.
I used to be a contender.
Used to be a contender.
The king, they were heroes. Those in between, Frederick Douglass, runaway
Now I go to
slave.
VidCon, everybody's like, I remember that meme. I'm like, I'm right here.
Used his brains.
Like, you were a funny meme in
Struggles and
2016.
Frederick Douglass,
I'm right here, guys.
Giant ball ropes and Rutgers U, All-American football, academics too, world-class singers. Still called the N-word. Food meta comedy.
Whoa!
What did he say? What did he say? Can we go back?
So I work with singers, and I'm still called the N-word.
What?
I believe that's what he said.
Giant ball ropes and Rutgers U, All-American football, academics too, world-class singers. Still called the
World-class singers still called the N-word. Well, I mean, I think he's making a point that there are people that are talented and people still have this racist attitude towards it.
Giant ball ropes and Rutgers U. Middle-aged seamstress Rosa Parks got on the bus, sat on the front, made no fuss. Revolution born, country torn, people mourn. Rosa Parks, tired and worn.
Billy's not digging this. I don't think he's really getting into this. I like it.
this?
I'm sorry. It's awesome.
He liked the N-word part the most.
I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? World-class singer, still called the N-word. Damn it.
See, it's catchy.
Malcolm X post Mecca 2 found diversities we must too. Colin Powell, Secretary of State. Will he be president? Will he debate? Military hero, diplomat too. Very wise man, yet never ran. Colin Powell, Secretary of State.
Oh, they cross that out.
I just picture someone with like a pair of maracas, just shaking them.
What little boy with a great big racket would grow up to make? Quite a racket with quiet ways at UCLA. Continue those ways that brought out his best, may his noble soul rest. What?
This is
Now it's a little tiresome now. You'd think he's going to wrap it up, no pun intended. But a little bit of this goes a long way. I'll give it that. It's like, you know, a sweet cake or something. Yes, Commissioner. A little piece is good.
Batman, Egghead is back.
Never, 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 never.
What did he say? What was that? Hold on. What was Egghead saying there? Was he saying never?
I think he said never over and over.
I thought he said never too, but
Egghead, a filthy racist with a filthy bathtub. Someone sent me a hi Billy that was like really funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. Ah, man, I thought I had it on here, but I don't see it.
What a shame.
Okay, yeah, whatever.
What a terrible shame. Hi, Billy. This is Roosh V.
Christian rap.
This song is dedicated to a very special lady. You owe me
Rashida
€2.
Jones.
Hey ladies, listen up, let me say my piece. You made me crazy, and it's not just me, my brother suffers too from being in love with you. It's the reason that I have a tattoo of a W, a DD vice, and he gets me deep. It's not a game, I'm not a player, I was playing for keeps. For the rest of my life, I'll never play that part. Fall in love like a fool so you can break my heart. If you're a lady of grace, take a piece of advice. Leave the poor boy be if you need to think twice.
The guitar is way over. It's way loud over the rap.
Yep.
Way over.
I say no. I say this is trash.
It's doo-doo, baby. Thumbs down.
Doo-doo.
It's doo-doo, baby.
Oh, man. I want to find that Hi Billy. Where the hell is it?
Hi, Billy.
Let's see.
Public Enema. People were liking his guitar skills, though.
Really? Yeah, he was good.
If he stopped rapping, this would be dope. Just bury the vocal with a guitar. It will sound fine. Just got to clean my bathtub. Oh.
That's not a guitar. This.
Hi, Billy.
Won't you please, won't you be my
neighbor? Neither.
Okay.
Oh my god, that was great. Oh, I love it. Oh, okay. So, we are going to end this show and go do the post show. Thanks for coming on again, Steve. I'm sure we'll see you again sometime soon.
Yeah, good having you, Steve, always.
Thanks for asking. Appreciate it. And thanks, G-Man, for popping by and giving your 2 cents winner.
Yeah.
G-Man.
Liar!
G-Man wins again.
Steve McRae.
Always.
Or McRae, or whatever the heck he wants to call himself.
All right. Good night, everybody. We will see you tomorrow night, a little later than usual.
A little later.
And we'll have Ghastly with us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.